And welcome everybody, welcome everyone on the Master Cup XP channel and the Cooler Master channel. Today we have a new tournament. We got a final for you, none other than Rocket League. People, how are you doing? And welcome to the Power half an hour here on the Master Cup Cooler Master channel on both Twitch and YouTube. So welcome. This is actually, I think, the second Power Hour we're doing on the European side, and we are actually going with the full 30 minutes. Yes, people. Hello, Miss Mavis, Joost, and Almighty Hitmonchan. Guys, how good to see you. I'm actually thrilled to see you. How is everyone doing? And are you, for the people here that know that there is an actual final, the final of the Master Cup XP Rocket League is tonight. Everyone who is excited for that, welcome. And we are going into the game a little bit because 10 teams will be fighting tonight for this for the title of the best. And not only that, they will also be participating for a couple of amazing prizes. First place is they will get the Master Liquid, the ML360 Sub-Zero. So that's worth racing for. We got the second place, the XG Platinum Plus, the 850 watt. It's a power supply. It is amazing. So even getting second place will get you an amazing prize. And for the third party, we will have the Mouse MM70. Also a nice little gaming mouse, but other than that, how are you guys? How are you today? Are you ready for what is to come? And look at that, even another sub. Yo, for Assen, welcome. Or Assen. Yeah, let's go with Assen. Assen, how are you doing? We have some amazing teams tonight, and Mr. Tetten just subbed. So thank you, my man. Thank you very, very much. Deep Attack in the building. Let's go. All right, so we have 10 teams tonight. 10 teams that are going to battle for these prizes. And let me just make sure that we have them all in the go. Let us see. Yeah, here we go. For tonight, we have 10 teams going with the first one, the MFZ. We have Cheeky Bamboni. By the way, if I mispronounce any of these teams, take it up with the the director. I'm going to try. Okay, so we have MFZ, we have Cheeky Bamboni, we have the Royals Academy, Team Tizaki, the Iro Bioreto, we have the FFG Youngstars, and here we go. I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly. The Vojkovskaya. Right? No? I think that was pretty good, okay? We have TNL, we have the Underdogs Gaming, and the last team on my list is Royals 5. So all of these will be competing tonight in a Rocket League bracket. And I'm not sure about you guys, though my Rocket League skills are subpar. Like, I am really happy if I can get a ball around on the field, though I think it's am I right going the right direction? I think over here we have some amazing plays. These pros are doing the thing that we're hoping to see tonight. And are there any people in chat right now that have actual Rocket League experience? Like, are there people here that know how to play Rocket League? Are there people from the teams? Are you any supporters of the teams? Are they already in chat? Because honestly, the game is amazing, but just to be able to move like this, like, you can see the clips right there. And those are some pro moves. Like, this is not something you can just pick up and play. And Asen, you have no experience, like maybe anyone else, because it is amazing what a high tier player can do. Show some pro moves. I will be going into the game a little bit. If there is anyone who is able to do it, you're free to join or go versus me. Though, right, what you're seeing right now, those are the pro plays. That is what we're hoping to see tonight. When those 10 teams will be fighting for the number 1 spot, and I am excited to see what's going to happen, and even more excited. The tournament has an amazing host. You guys probably know him. Small time streamer, big personality, Mr. Meyer himself. He will be doing it. I can see in the Cooler Master chat, I can see Blastfire, I can see Leffe, I see Ezrak. Welcome everyone. Tonight there will be an amazing Rocket League tournament, and I am not just talking about the Rocket League, the EU Winter Invitational. No, I am talking about the one and only Master Cup XP. I'm talking about the one and only Master Cup XP tournament, where there are some amazing prizes for the winners. And I do see you guys. I do see you. So what we're going to do is we can go in game. All right. We can go in game. Though let's make it a bit special. Let's make it a bit special. Let's put something fun on it. Because let's just because it's not gonna be high difficult play. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I do see Timothy. He's like, yeah, I'll join. I'm really unsure how well Timothy is in this game. I am not sure how good Timothy is in this game, but we are going to do it. We are going to go inside the game. Let me just put everything on that screen, and then we're gonna show you guys some moves. Timothy, if you are ready, I'm not even sure if I have you as a friend on Steam. I never said that. All right, let's go in the game. And let's switch it up as well. All right, we are in game. Rocket League. This is what a noob Rocket League car looks like. Look at that. What a beauty. What a beauty. Level 1. Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm gonna give you, like I said, a heads up, because I am nowhere near as good as the guys who are gonna play here tonight. But let's go for it anyway. Timothy, if you wanna join me for a match, that is fine. Otherwise, I am just going to kick some random person's ass. All right, let's see. Do we actually have something in the garage? Let me just check. No, I do not have anything. I do not have anything. All right. What games are you watching? Currently, we're not gonna watch a game. We are going to watch the tournament that takes place in about 21 minutes. Okay. Oh. Wait, did you just create an extra custom game? Did you create a custom game? Private match? Join a private match? Is this possible? Oh, that would... Is this at all possible? That would be amazing, though. It actually works. Holy shit, look at that. Oh my god. Am I going 1v1? Am I going 1v1 against Timothy? Holy sh... Oh yeah, that was jumping. Alright. Oh, come on, Tim. You can do better than that. I missed the ball. I already missed the damn ball. Alright. I got you. Oh, woo. No one saw that. Okay, Timothy, move. Oh, God. Alright, boost. How the hell do you know how to fly this thing? How the... Jesus Christ, Timothy's actually good at this game. He's actually good at this game. Jesus Christ. Alright. How, okay, can we do a new rule? No aerials. No aerials. He doesn't even have to. He doesn't even have to hold the goal. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my God. This is. Oh my freaking God. Okay, Timothy, how many hours do you have in this game? All right. So, any tips, guys? Any tips? Because. Jesus Christ. All right, Timothy. Up yours, Timothy. Up yours. In your face. Okay. All right, Kenzie scored. Let's just watch that one. I think he gave that to me, though. I don't think he knew I was actually... I don't think he was actually thinking I could make that in one go. Okay, Timothy, I'm just gonna say... If I'm actually winning because you're trolling, I will hold that above you forever. Okay. All right. Blastfire, how you doing, man? How you doing? Actually insane. Am I just turning pro while we're playing? Is that what's happening? Yeah, that's not what's happening. That's not... Oh, that's definitely not what's happening. Alright. Is there... Did you play Fortnite? I have played it, but I prefer the no building. I prefer no building. If anyone wants to join... Oh, please, someone help me. Nope. Jeez, just look at that control. Oh. Oh, well, I did something of an aerial. Oh God, can someone just come and help me against him? Don't have the game, you don't have the game, that's fine. In that case, I want you to give me some pointers. I want you to give me some pointers about how to play this damn game. Oh, he was just waiting for that. The bastard was... No. No. Did I just... Alright, David, what are you gonna do? He's really just playing with me. No. He's just chilling. I'm just... No! Get up! Alright. What's he doing? Oh, that's cheating. No aerial. There we go. Very pro Dan. Thank you. Oh, look at him. Just look at that. Dan, you got this, Dan. Oh, Dan, I love you. Every game will seem is fine. Oh, you just got blown up, bro. You just got blown up. Here we go. Oh. Oh my God. Honestly, that was just... I'm not gonna lie, but that was awesome. Yeah, Timothy has to go try out now. I honestly think Timothy has to go try out now. Oh God. Yeah, he is. There he goes. Dan, you got this. Oh my God. Dan, you're a beast. You're a beast. No. Flip around. Alright. Alright, so I do believe that Timothy is now using both hands on his controller. Okay, Dan, you got this. Alright. Just look at them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're just flying all over me. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I really thought I was just gonna get in the way. Well, I did an aerial. I did an aerial, so... Oh, Jesus. Okay, chat, how bad is it if I cannot beat Timothy in a 2v1? Oh. Oh my god, I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Oh god. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. No, 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 down, you got this, down, you got this. My man, my man. Oh. Yeah, I cannot do aerials. Jesus Christ. Alright, so people, we're gonna do one more match. We're gonna do one more match. If you want to play and get your warm up, but damn, GG, Timothy. Holy hell. Oh wait, he has help? He has Gnar? Oh wait, he has Gnar. He has tournament winner? Oh god, we're gonna get our ass handed to us. Okay, Dan. You got this. I have faith in Dan. If there's anyone else, it's Kenzie custom with Master Cup as a password. And remember, we soon have the tournament right here on this channel, hosted by Meyer, sponsored by Cooler Master, and they're gonna give some amazing prizes to the first 3 places. Oh god. Gnar, I do believe he's skilled. I do believe he's skilled. I am so sorry for Dan. Oh, well, I did something. I did something. Jesus, how are you handling your car like that? Okay, I got this. I got this. I got. Oh! All right, done. We are 40 seconds in, and they have not scored yet. I am very proud of myself. Oh, I should have kept my mouth shut. All right, any tips? Any tips? All right, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Oh my God, Dan, I love you. All right, there we go. There we go. Here. No, he's going up. He's going up. I don't know. Okay, I just want to show my pathetic attempt. My pathetic attempt of goalkeeping. It's like watching football and the keeper is like 10 meters next to his goal. I was like being Gandalf, just shouting, "You shall not pass." Oh my God! I'm done. I finished. I finished the game. I just finished. Oh my God! I'm never gonna let him hear the end of this. Oh, there goes Dan. There goes Dan. Oh God, nope. Alright, so still... I'm still happy. Where's that? Alright. Now you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. Alright, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Okay, no aerials. Can we just... Didn't we agree no aerials? Come on. Like, enforce these kids. Oh my god, that was nice. Look at that. Look at that. He just used Gnar. He just used Gnar to score his goal. Beautiful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I would have... Nope. Nope, that's not fair. That's not fair. Alright. Just stay on the ground with the ball. Oh my god. Alright, alright. Okay, Don, you gotta do it. You gotta finish it. I lost the ball. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's above me. Oh my god, I missed it. I whiffed it. Don, oh my god. Alright, we got this, we got this. There might actually... Oh! I was gonna say there might actually be hope yet. Oh! Down, you got this! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, what the hell. Alright. Dan has been sweating his ass off. He has never played this hard in order to get a win. That was actually... Alright, that's my goal. Shouldn't have to go that far back. Oh, it wasn't a... It was a... Oh. It was an attempt on goal. Oh god, not in the air. Does keep the ball on the ground, guys. Keep it on the ground, keep it on the ground, keep it on the ground. Alright. There you go. Don, you got this, you got this, you got this. Faith, faith, faith. No, I just cannot do this. I just cannot get my ass off in the air. Alright. Get up. Alright. So, I do believe I am getting a tiny bit of control on this. There we go, there we go, there we go. Intended. But we have down. I need to get some boost. Oh my god, we're not gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Oh, honestly, this is pretty damn decent, okay? I want to give a huge shout out to Don, because let's be completely honest. This guy has been carrying me. Like there is no backpack large enough to carry my heavy ass in this game. At least I was able to touch the ball a few times. Alright, honestly, what the hell? G freaking G. I want to give a huge shout out to Don. Look at that. The guy saved 5 times. I'm not gonna lie, but that was... I want to give a huge shout out to Gnar. Gnar, you did amazing. Timothy, I actually did not know you could play video games. I actually did not know you were actually able to play video games. Let me just go back right here. I didn't know. So, I'm really happy I got to see some skills. Can you teach me, please? Oh my god, I'm the worst possible person that can teach you. Like, you want to see these kind of clips, and if you want to Oh shit, Duelit, you were Gnar? Dude, you did not suck. You did some aerial moves, man. You did some aerial moves. Honestly, if you want to see some great gameplay, if you want to see some of the best that we have in the tournament, like, because we're gonna have the final. There's after this. The highest you've been diamond? Dude, I've never been... Oh, okay, that's gonna lie, but I've barely been diamond in any game. So, I'm impressed. But in a minute, we're gonna have the Cooler Master XP final of this Rocket League tournament. And one more time, let's just go with the teams. Honestly, if I butcher your team's name, it is not personal. I'm trying. We have... Playing tonight, we've got MFZ, we got Cheeky Bamboni, we got the Royals Academy Team Tizaki, we got Iro Bioretto, the FFG Young Stars, Vojkovskaya, TNL, The Underdogs Gaming, and Royals 5. These 10 teams will be competing for the top 3 places. And just let me tell you one more time what they are playing for. The first place, they get the ML360 Sub-Zero, the Master Liquid. It's a Cooler Master. It is sponsored by Cooler Master. It is an amazing cooler. You want this in your computer, right? So that is what the first team is winning. Second place is a power supply, the XG Platinum Plus 850. It's amazing. I've got the same one on my computer because, come on, let's be honest, Cooler Master. And the third place we have the MM720 Gaming Mouse. So that's what they're competing for tonight. And happy Friday to anyone. Can I play, please? Stick around, and we will have our host for the evening, which will be Maya. I am just Kenzie. I am here for the Power Hour. I am here to get going. I am here to get everyone in this Rocket League mood, because these plays right here, this is nothing you saw from me. Maybe a little bit of Timothy. He showed you some aerial moves. Dude, very pro Dan. You are awesome. Let me just tell you, you are awesome. How do I enter? Join the Master Cup XP Discord. They have many games that they are rolling with. They have many games that they are hosting tournaments with. You can play with your friends, and you can just sign up for these amazing tournaments. This week it's Rocket League. They have many more games. Check it out, and you can always win amazing prizes. And they also have community games. So if you like this but don't want to participate in the tournament, but you want to play with the community, every couple of weeks there are also community events which you can just participate. It is a huge undertaking that Master Cup XP is doing, and they have it all. They have from Rocket League to Minecraft to Brawlhalla, like every the Valheim community server as well. If you're playing Valheim, I played it. It's amazing. If you're into Vikings and survival games, honestly worth it. And they just keep updated on Twitter and our Discord. So if you're just looking for a community to game with and an active host that organizes things, just check out Master Cup. They are expanding continuously. So please just check it out. And now I'm just going to tell you that Meyer, the big man Meyer, is going to host the tournament for tonight. And I can tell you with these 10 teams competing, it's going to be a blast. So they will, if you want to learn about the game and just see some competitive play, stick around. It's going to be amazing, because the 10 top teams, they made it this far. So who knows? But yeah, the Valheim community server, that is going strong as well. Northern Tide, are you playing on the server as well? Are you in there as well? So just keep the Master Cup XP Twitter, keep it open. Just keep a regular tab on the Discord. And Jesus, I cannot believe I just got my ass handed to me like that. I mean, honestly, I did not know Timothy could game. I just thought he was a pretty face that did everything behind scenes of Master Cup. But damn, in the Valheim server, yeah, all right. I think I played Valheim till the second boss, second or third. think so. It's been a while, but yeah, the game is also awesome. I do know that the Let's Play series are going to continue as well. We had a base shop last week on NA. There are some very cool base. The builds you can do in that game are amazing, and that's what I like. I mean, they do pick games that you can show your skills off, like this. Like you have some amazing builds in Valheim, but in this game you have like amazing plays. Like this is purely skill based. I'm really excited to see what they're gonna come up with next. I do know a little bit, but I'm not gonna spoil. I'm sorry. Maybe Meyer, you can get Meyer to tell you. Meyer should be getting ready. The man is in his makeup chair right now. You know how he is. You know how the diva is. He needs to get his makeup done, his eyeliner. It's a whole deal with that man. So I know that the teams are getting ready. I do know the teams are getting ready. Last month we had the Royal Hollow tournament. This month we have the the Rocket League tournament. I was not there for more. I was like, wait, what's the game called again? I was your host for this Power Hour. I was Kenzie. You can find me on twitch.tv/Kenzie. We are here on the Cooler Master channel, the Master Cup XP channel, and the YouTube. Please join the Discord and we can set up more of these things. I want to thank you all for joining me in this Power half an hour. And I am going to give things over to the amazing Meyer himself. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for having a laugh and just checking out the not so pro plays before the pros do it. Thank you guys. See you next time in both the Let's Play and the Power Hour. See you there and have fun tonight with the show. Good luck to everyone competing. Ciao.
All right, hello and welcome back to the Master Cup Community Tournament, sponsored by Cooler Master. My name is Meyer, and once again, for the first time in 2023, we're back together again. It's the M&M, it's Meyer and Mitch, the Blue Tiger Mosey in the house. Mitch, it's good to have you back, man. How's it going? What's up? How's the LATAM fam treating you, dude? It's been freaking so long, man.
I don't know if you can hear me, Maya, but I couldn't. And I'm not too sure if production could. But I'm sure you said some fantastic stuff about me, that you miss me, that I'm your besto friendo, that we're having a blast, that we got Rocket League tonight or today. What time is it over there? Like 6 p.m.? It's already tonight. We can call it tonight. We're back in EU, baby. I wish I could have a pun ready, but I don't. But I'll just pass the word, and hopefully I do not talk over you at all. Over.
Yo, Mitch, I have to admit something that you may not know real quick. I can't hear a single thing you're saying.
Oh, awesome. I love it. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. For some reason, I cannot see your little icon like go green, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh, it's him. And then I saw mine go green, and I'm like, yeah, bro, it's not me.
Yeah, no. Discord's having a day, but we're back. Did you hear me? What did I say?
Last time I heard you was, I'm going to miss you, Mitch, and look at us now. So we're going to skip past our last two exchanges because you can hear me, I can hear you. But hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing awesome. And yeah, it's really awesome to have you back, man, at the Cooler Master EU stream. Back where it all started. I mean, like, it's not Knockout City. I mean, like, it's not like, one for one, the OG stream stram. But at the same time, it is Rocket League. It is the game you were lobbying for so long, and it's our first time back this year together.
Oh, yeah.
And I was asking how the LATAM fam was treating you. I'm not sure if you heard that.
Oh, no, I did not hear it at all, and they are hating me. No, I'm kidding. I love it. This is probably one of my favorite times of the week, whenever I get to sit in front of the camera and just chat my day out and have Bandy, shout out Bandy, who's our moderator in Spanish, get the community going, get the events, get the co-casters has been incredible. I wish we could, I don't know if Cooler Master would be down to paying some Spanish classes, like pro Spanish classes for Maya, so we can bring you on board, because it'd be a blast. But man, Latin is so much fun. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I've missed EU so much as well. Happy New Year! You said it's the first one of the year.
Happy New Year,
and you're so
that's right.
It's Happy New Year to you and production as well.
100%. Yeah, in the green room I was saying I was practicing some Spanish, donde está la biblioteca. I've got it all, I think. Yeah, like
I've got it all. Triple threat.
No, sadly the only Spanish I can remember from school is silencio, chicos. So
hey,
I mean,
nice.
like,
yeah. Authority. Yeah. You're an authority when it comes to Spanish. You really switch the gears. Very friendly in English, and then you're like, shut up, everyone. When it comes, you ask questions, you're like, where's the library? And then shut up, because you made it to the library.
Exactly. There's a whole story here, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I'm training for a very specific scenario, but once I'm there, they think I'm a native speaker. You know what I'm saying?
You're just waiting for the stars to align. Like, come on, planets, line up. I got a very good scene, top to bottom. Like, I practiced. I really practiced. Come on now.
Oh man.
Oof.
But yeah, dude, it's good to have you, man. I miss this. I miss the chemistry. I miss the was the chemistry or whatever you used to call it.
The chemistry, you're right.
Yeah, the chemistry, dude. And yeah, we're back here for some Rocket League this February for our February Master Cup tournament. Last month, of course, was Brawlhalla. Next month is Apex Legends, but let's talk about today. So we've got several teams actually running at the moment. We got a couple games going. We got teams like MFZ, Underdogs, Team Tizazki, Eero, Bayoreto. I'm surprised we don't have Team Oppai this month.
Oh my god, what a throwback, Mr. And I was gonna say Mr. and Mrs. for some reason, but Oppai.
Mr. and Mrs.
The Oppai boys. Were Oppai not Yama and Grama, something like that?
Yama and Grama, and then they had some other guy as well when they came in with trios as well. Yeah.
Right, they had a rotating third. But yeah, oh my God, what a throwback. That really coming out of left field. MFZ Underdogs, Team Dizaki. Let me give it a shout because I'm rusty when it comes to EU names. EU names go nuts. Latin, I mean, there's no two ways to a letter. Our vowels are the same. Y'all are going crazy over here. Royals Academy, Young Stars. Here's the one I'm going to struggle with. Voikovskaya.
Voikovskaya. Yeah.
Yeah, almost nailed it. 9 out of 5. 9 out of 5. 9 out of 10. Royals 5. We got plenty of Royal people over here. Chicky Bomboni. That one is probably my favorite so far. Royals Academy already made it all the way to the semis as we're watching the bracket unfold.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Why is Chicky Bamboni your favorite one here? I mean, like, there might be a bit of LATAM fan bias, I think, mix.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure if it means anything. I know it's not a curse word, so if production was getting scared, yeah, no, we're good. It's just that Chicky is like little. Literally, the Chicky is the version of, like Lil Wayne, like Lil, the spelling. It be actually almost the literal translation. Instead of calling it something little, you say Lil. Instead of calling something chico, you call it chiqui. So it's cute. Chiqui. Hopefully they go the distance, and they can win. The little guys can win some big Cooler Master prizes. I still got it, Meyer.
100% you do. And we do have a bunch of cool prizes to give away. I say to give away for our contestants to win today. In third place, we're giving out 3 Cooler Master Master Mouse MM720 Glossy Black Mice. These are the flagship mice that we've been giving away. I think I keep saying the word giveaway. It's not there's no giving involved anymore, Mitch. We have to work. This is blood, sweat, and tears. Exactly. This is for them to take once they get up there. I think we get. There were a bunch up to win. Like we had this whole Halloween thing, and like that's when I think we first started doing these mice. Then in second place we've got What's so funny about mice? What do you call mice in Spanish, Mitch? What's so funny?
We actually say mouse as well, but the plural just being so natural and so like respectful of the English language. Oh, we got 3 MM720 mice. What? But you know what? I'll let it pass. I love it. It sounds funny. It sounds even better. It sounded like, we're giving away mice, not mouse. Like, what's that? Next gen? Anyway, right. I'm sorry. Second place.
We got the mouses to give away here. In second place, we've got 3 Cooler Master XG Platinum Plus 850 watt EU cable power supply units as well. I mean, like, this is 850 watts. So imagine, especially if you're moving up there, in the brackets of, like, let's say the brand new AMD cards or even the 30 series and even 40 series cards for NVIDIA, you're going to need these things to power your games up. And then, of course, we have, for the first place winners, we got 3 Cooler Master ML360 Sub-Zero AIO all-in-one coolers to give away as well. And I say to give away for them to win, Meyer. There's no giving away.
Give me. No, we don't get.
100%.
We have to earn it. Earn it, baby. What's the gym bro saying? No pain, no gain. All right, this is your pain, guys. This is the bracket. You really have to work for them. And already some people have made it the distance. Royals Academy is 1 win away from securing a prize. Actually, how do we decide? And now that I think about it, do we have a third place matchup? We're gonna talk about that in a second. Yeah.
Our last round 1 game. This is Team Voikovskaya versus Royals 5. And I believe this is the second game now, and we're already 1 apiece here, Mitch.
All right, beautiful shot. The execution of the backboard uncontested legacy will leave a legacy of their own. And this is what I like about the Master Cups, which I've missed so much. But that we see a pool of talent from anywhere in the ranks. We can see it from top to bottom. We just saw an SSL banner or title, I think it was, which means that we have some experienced players out here. But because we're building community, because we also got prizes, not to give away, but to earn, we got people who are running it with friends, with their butts, saying, hey, we got this tournament, right. Let's do this over the weekend, let's practice, and then get it all together for Friday. And that's probably the best part about the Master Cup, because it's not only, I'm going to sweat and grind and I got signed to this team, so we gotta put up results or else I'm gonna get released. Esports is crazy. No, it's
Esports
just
is wild.
yeah, we're just chilling out here, and I know they don't have faces, but you can see the battle cows just having fun. What a double attempt, gonna be a double whiff. Now outside of the box, one apiece though, and one should be a banger already. I think it's Royals 5 that
Royals
took
5.
game 1, so they are 3 minutes away and one more goal from taking the series.
That's right, and of course this is round 1, so once this is completed, they'll be moving up to face up against Team Chicky Bamboni, and I believe the other teams are just sitting pretty for now until we're ready to hop into the semifinals matchups. But yeah, so far it's looking good, and as you say, you know, like Team R5 do have a couple of is that what you call a supersonic legend like contestants here? We got Legacy and Crow, who are season 9 and season 8 legends in their own league here with their friend Letty GTR, who doesn't have any banners, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, like they don't necessarily have those accolades. They might be just, you know, like hiding them from us. Who knows, man? But what does Dungeon Master mean? Is that just like you know, one of those ones you can just pick up like I can?
Right. It's one of those cosmetics. I'm not gonna lie, there are some titles in here that sound cooler than Supersonic Legend. Dungeon Master is one of them. But then
Dungeon
also,
Master is sick.
no, was
Ooh,
that
here
an
we
own
go.
goal? Hang on, I gotta watch that replay
What
real
happened
quick.
here?
Legacy with a banger, putting up some pressure. I'm not too sure he touched it again. No, it was just a poor clear. Oh man, and that one stinks. It's Elec who cannot get the clearance and now gives away the tied game. Royals 5 up by 1. But yeah, Dungeon Master, one of them cosmetic ones, but the ones you earn. So we understand all together.
Alright.
Dungeon Master is one of those titles you give away. But Supersonic Legend is one that you earn. You
have
take
to earn.
You have to play for it, right? And nobody calls them legends. They say they're like full thing, Supersonic Legend. Oh, nice. What equalizer? Supersonic Legends. But when you said, oh, they're Season 5 Legends, that sounds way cooler, dog. Dude, I'm a legend at Rocket League. Oh, dang. Really? Like, you go, baby. 2 apiece. 140 on the clock.
That's right, Supersonic, baby, 140. And yeah, right now, I mean, it's pretty much anybody's game here. This, however, as you said, is the decider for Team R5. If they get this through, then they'll be moving onwards into the tournament, leaving Voykaskaya here out high and dry. But so far, it's been some good Rocket League. I mean, like, here's oh, I was so close, and there we go. Pro taking in a goal. Yeah.
Chasing
Check
down
that
and
out.
everything. Look at that. Smelled that from a mile away. Said, oh man, that clear is not gonna go through. And I got the angle. Mathematician 3-2. Plenty of time on the clock, but I'm gonna call him Boy for short. You know what? We
Boy,
homies
all
already.
right.
Yeah, Boy.
We homies, yeah.
Has not had Boy for the homes. They have not had control of the match. They've been very reactive instead of proactive. And it's really telling, especially from the defensive half. They're not getting clearances that turn into possession, so they're not getting clearances that turn into offensive. They're just touching the ball and seeing where it goes, and hopefully they can touch it again in the next couple of seconds. But Royals 5 is way more in control. No wonder they took game 1. Let's see if they can do so back-to-back, string 2 together, and move on to what would that be? The quarters?
Ooh.
Oh my god, the 4th one
There we
on a
go.
row from Crow. And this seems like an impossible comeback now for Void.
That's right, a cool lob here off the backboard into the goal here, securing that 4th goal now. They're now 2 ahead, 1 point of insurance, as I believe Mitch used to say. And here we are, we got 46 seconds on the clock, and it's looking like smooth sailing here now for Team R5.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I think the most important lesson that you can get out of this one, if you're Void, is just trying to control the ball more. It's not about who touches it more often or who is close to the ball. It's about what can you do with a little guy, with a rock, with a marble. Once you get possession of it, and just touching it away is not going to be key. Royal Fire has learned that lesson, probably the tough way, and can now make their way to the quarterfinals. Almost with a 5th goal on the board. 10 seconds now before we make our way. This is just a victory lap at the moment. Royals 5 will be moving on to the quarters.
Is that a last? Oh, nice.
One more
save there.
down! So we're gonna get the dunk. Triple zeros on the clock. 4-2. on the scoreboard, Royals 5 will be moving on to the quarterfinals, effectively eliminating Voikovskaya. I had to read it out loud all together.
Voikovskaya.
GG's though. GG's. They made it all the way here. It's not a short road. It's actually a very long one with the Master Cup. So GG's to them. But their story ends here. It'll be Royals 5 who will be moving on to compete for top 3 prizes. GG's.
That's right. Once again, congratulations to Royals 5, who moves up to the quarterfinals to face off against Cheeky Bamboni. And yeah, thank you so much, Team Voikovskaya, for joining us. And we hope to see you again in any of the other games we play here on the Master Cup. If not for more Rocket League, then hopefully for Apex Legends. For those just joining us, welcome. My name is Meyer, and I'm joined once again by the one and only Mitch Blue Tiger Mosey. This is the Master Cup Community Tournament, sponsored by Cooler Master. And today we're playing some Rocket League. If you think you have what it takes to join up, and to compete in either this or any of our upcoming games, then check out our Discord channel. The links for those will be, of course, in the chat there at twitch.tv/MasterCupXP. And I do believe we're also being multi-streamed on the Cooler Master official channel. That's twitch.tv/Cooler Master. And otherwise, hello, everybody watching the VOD over on YouTube. All right. So it looks like we are just getting ready now for the next game. But yeah, I think that was a fairly easy game there for Team R5. You know, fairly calm, fairly smooth sailing. But I mean, they are, as you said, supersonic legends. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I love it. I do it. The legends, you just have like a punch to it. Like, you make it sound cooler than it is. I feel like when we call ourselves as ourselves, it's like, all right, like we get it, you're good. And then when you say it, it's like, you know what? They're actually beasting out here. They're really getting it. It's the deep legends that really wraps it together. I don't gotta say though, I could cry because this is just a throwback to whenever we had Cooler Master EU like week after week after week. But it's because of the chemistry. I miss this so much. You know what else has chemistry? Royals 5. It's what Royals they do. It's really out there. You've seen it in game 2. We probably lost on it in game 1, but it was probably there as well. We got a trio that knows how to communicate, knows how to rotate it, touch the ball to each other. And when it comes to just being a defensive stance, they're really good at closing the gap. And that's something that it's really difficult to do with a trio, because you need to be all on the same page for 5 minutes, and it seems like a little time, but with Rocket League, a lot can happen in that time frame. So you might as well be calming all of the time, be talking all of the time. Callouts are essential in this game because it really goes by fast. You think 5 minutes is a long time. Well, if you got a best of 3, you really have to only play 10 minutes and not be good enough to get knocked out of the tournament. So Royals 5 will be moving on. They'll be taking on the Young Stars, Cheeky Bamboni. No, I'm lying to you. I'm a liar.
Young Stars.
Royals Academy took on the Young Stars already in the semifinals. Royals 5 taking on Cheeky Bamboni. Not gonna lie, oh my god! And this is we're streaming them. Let's go, baby. They are my team, and I'm also not trying to be rude here, but I'm kind of glad Voikovskaya got knocked out earlier. Probably the toughest name in the bracket, so I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Wow, okay. All right, we all see how it is here, man. Okay, I mean, like, as commentators, we're not supposed to be biased, unless, of course, your name is hard to say. In which case...
That is the line.
Oh, man. But yeah, once again, not for nothing, Team Void, thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to see you again next time on the Master Cup. But yeah, I mean, like, as for the whole SSL Supersonic Legend thing, I mean, like, again, I'm a bit of a scrub here when it comes to Master Cup. So, I mean, when it comes to even, like, Rocket League. So, like, to me, like, to all you guys who, like, who are deep in the RCLS and that scene, SSL, you're a modest, you know what I'm saying? No, it's just an SSL. You have to get here to be there in the first place, But to me, the legends, man.
I think it sounds very strong when it comes from me, because since you want to say legends, it really sounds, what's that game? Brawlhalla, right? You have legends.
Right. Yeah. They do.
It sounds like I'm like a character in the Rocket League lore. Look, dude, I'm a season 5 legend. Like, oh, really? Yeah, man. Like, I grinded out. They recognize me. They give me the title and everything. It's not like just, oh, I played ranked and I got good. No, it's like I'm a legend of that season. It sounds like, man, you made history. It sounds like you made history. That's why it's awesome.
Yeah, I played ranked, I got good, and now I'm a legend. Nothing for nothing, baby.
Oh man, the grind always pays off, man. Just keep your head down and keep going forward, babe. You're gonna get to legend.
So, Mitch, have you played
Yes.
or do you play much Apex Legends? Because we do have that going on next month. I believe qualifiers will start in a week's time from now. Do you play much of that?
Not gonna lie, none whatsoever. But I literally yesterday learned that Post Malone, of course you know that guy. Come on now, we're all buddies, right? But I literally yesterday read that when he was writing Sunflower, the main track for the Miles Morales, I forgot what the movie was called officially.
The Spider-Verse game? Movie?
Spider-Verse, yeah, Across the Spider-Verse or something like that. But yeah, when he was working on Sunflower, like he had to wrap it, like because he had to turn it in for the movie in a single day because he was grinding Apex Legends. and I was like, you know what? I should give it a try. And then the Master Cup is coming along. But the Cooler Master guys introduced me to so many titles because we expand the community by trying different things in community and 24/7 gaming and whatnot. So Apex Legends, Post-Efact, Cooler Master, it's all in the stars, baby. I gotta try it now. I'm not too sure if I'll be good at it, but I want to know if you are because I need some carries if you haven't noticed.
You want some carries in Apex Legends? You're looking at the wrong guy for that.
Oh,
I'm here to cast
it. Bait and switch. The good old bait and switch.
Man, I'm here to cast it, baby. But yeah, it should be good. It should be good. You get some 3v3 FPS action. We haven't had any FPS here for a while. Not since CS:GO and the Wingman series and stuff that we had. But Mitch, it looks like our next game is up and ready to go. That's gonna be Cheeky Bamboni versus Team Royals 5 for this quarterfinals clash.
Oh man, it should be a banger. Well, hopefully, because I got money on this one, and it's on Cheeky Bamboni. They gotta
Cheeky
do
Bamboni.
me proud because if not, man, the funnest name to pronounce throughout the tournament is gonna be gone in the quarterfinals. So far, Royals Academy has made it all the way to the semis. Again, a little bit unsure right now. We gotta get the note from production, but how we determine third place? Probably the semifinalists that lost the best, right?
That lost the best.
Right, like they did not get swept, or they went like to game 5. And then we'll figure it out from there. Rey Mysterio, yes, indeed. Where are my keys?
Ray Mitch Stereo.
Mitch Stereo. Maya, I'm not seeing you in a long time. Look what I got for my keys from Mexico City. It's like a keychain.
Now even your keys have a mask. What's up with that, man?
Isn't that sick? Man, come on. Where's yours now?
I mean, doesn't that mean that every single time you take your keys out of the mask, you're disgracing your keys? You're like...
Yeah, I'm kind of undefeated against my keys at this point.
Exactly.
They just don't stand a chance when they see me around the corner. They're like, "Oh God, not again! My honor!"
Oh man.
Oh brother, you said Blue Tiger as well. I appreciate that.
And what now?
You said Blue Tiger when you introduced
Blue
me.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know, Mitch Blue Tiger Mosey. Production. What is this down here on the bottom right? It's Mitch Blue Tiger Mosey, and the blue tiger is in inverted commas. You know what I mean? It's a title. Okay, all right. Can we please rectify this?
Oh brother.
Uh-huh.
It really. I remember. I think one of the last conversations. I feel like we're in the afterlife. I don't know why. I feel like once LATAM started, like we went our different ways, and now we're finding each other, but on a different plane. Like, hey, you know what? Our last conversation. You remember that one? I think it was about the name. Like, oh, are you still like Mitch Mosey and whatnot? I think it was even APAC. I think our last event we worked together was.
No, dude, it was the Minecraft server. We were building
It
that
was
PC.
you. You're so right.
Yeah.
You know what I mistook it for? Getting over with it. Getting over it?
Getting over it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
wanted
game,
to punch Jim in the face. I'm not gonna lie. Yes.
Yeah.
that was the vibe from that stream, but this one is much jollier. 4 minutes. Actually, we just started the game. I thought we had 1 minute down, but no, 4:30 on the clock and ticking. Still, big fat donuts on the board. And if I'm not mistaken, this should be the Cheeky Bamboni against Royals 5. Best of 3 series? Yes.
Best of 3, that's right.
Best of 3 still. I was short circuiting over here. Best of 3 still. Last part of the bracket, which will be best of 3 semifinals, both semifinals and the grand finals will be best of 5. So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. You better bring your A game. Yeah, because it's gonna get harder and harder out here as you progress through the tournament. Doomsday attempt will just go through the box.
All right, yeah, that infamous Doomsday dish there, a dish best served with an adjective. But here we go. Yo, dude, I was actually doing a bunch of Rocket League, like, reading up and stuff like that, trying to find out, like, all these different terms and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like, if we ever see any squishy saves out there or any, like, good dribbles, I've got some call-outs today.
Dang, look at my homework, Hang on, do you always do this research, or was it because it's me? Sean, I won't go wide. But you know what? Either or, I can see the grind. Oh my god, dude, what is going on with the saves?
What the hell?
Back and forth.
I mean, I wasn't expecting this. I mean, like, of course, like Chicky Bamboni is your team, and after all, but at the same time, I've hit tab here. I'm looking at their banners, and we don't have no SSL. I mean, we have a Season 1 SSL in Pet, but, with Crow and Legacy being a bit warmer, I guess you could say, when it comes to being SSL here, I thought maybe perhaps we'd see, a bit more dominance here from them. But so far, it looks like Chicky Bamboni have that cheeky first goal. 1 minute down on the clock now, Mitch.
This could very well be the bait and switch that you were talking about in our first series, where you just hide your title. You don't want to flaunt it. You don't want to brag about it. You just have it. You recognize your game. You don't need to be recognized by other people's games. So you might as well you do you. And they think they're all good. They probably thought the same thing now that I think about
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
But here we go with the dunk.
Crow again doing Crow things on stream, and I love how they're not feeling any jitters because they're being streamed twice already. And
That's
that double
right.
play is so dangerous from them.
Pro living up to their name there with that aerial shot there into the goal, and now we're 1 apiece with 2 minutes and 40 on the clock here, Mitch. And that was a really fast equalizer here. Maybe perhaps Team R5 are listening out going, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Chicky Bamboni. Let's see if they can keep up some defense, because it really takes some great plays out of Royals 5 to break down that brick wall. You can take it 1 brick at a time, but that's going to take longer than 2:20 on the clock. Ooh. And still going down. Great challenge.
Wow.
Goalie was not ready. Chicky Bamboni. Pet will score the go-ahead.
Pet will take it in, indeed. So what would you call that trick right there? Off the ceiling into the goal. Is there a name for that, Mitch? I mean, I'm asking, I've done my homework, but am I testing you, or am I just trying to find out more information?
Not tested whatsoever, because it's not like I'm smart. It's just that I work this title a lot. I actually had to learn it on the go. We were casting with Mr. Bepic. Shout out to Mr. Bepic, a legend in the casting scene in my eyes. And I don't think he coined the term. It's just that I first heard it from him. A waterfall. So it hits the ceiling, and because of the power behind the ball, it will come stream down towards the ground. Whenever it's fast. Oh, the source! What a placement!
What's going on here? Chicky Bamboni's here. They are all over the place in all the best ways here. Off the backboard, going back right in there. Crow not able to make that save. Phoenix flying out of the goal there to show, man, Chicky Bambonis have a few tricks up their sleeve here, Mitch.
Oh, yeah.
Waterfall. Okay, all right.
Yeah, a waterfall. So whenever it bangs off the ceiling and down, we call it a waterfall. Usually, it's trying to make the defense uncomfortable. It's never for a shot. You're never going to bang it towards the ceiling as an offensive move. It's just to see if they mess up. If they mess up, that's the offense they were looking for. Oh, this is the offense that they were looking for. Chicky Bamboni and Pen. I think that's a hat trick already.
That is a hat trick.
The pet trick going the distance. Oh, man, the pick title for the Season 1 tournament winner. You have to win 3 tournaments in a row, if I'm not mistaken, to get the pink one instead of the white one. But Chicky Bamboni putting on a clinic.
Putting on a clinic, a masterclass of sorts here for sure with that hat trick. And woof, that was almost one in. Ooh, Crow secures it.
That got real close too.
That's right.
Look at Legacy. Okay, great flick. And then boop, he cleared it himself. Buddy, you almost saved it. That was a squishy save. But
was
for
a
the
squishy
wrong
save.
net. Got real close to being a tragedy. Instead, they cut the lead in half. They're 2 away from equalizing, but within the 90 second zone, as I like to call it, the last minute 30, it's always tricky being down by 2 because you cannot go all out without maybe conceding one more goal, and being down by 3 is never an option. So Royals 5 has to play it real careful here.
That's right. 60 seconds on the clock here. Pet is on the defensive, and they're not quite able to make it out here. Looks like R5 are now just 1 point away from equalizing now. And, you know, you mentioned how tough it is to equalize here, especially when you're 2 down. But if anybody's going to do it, it's Team R5. I mean, like, they have... You know, like, they're equipped for this. They're ready for this. I mean, like, so far we've seen Pet in action here. Also, Lecoms in Team Cheeky has a couple goals under their belt too here. We'll see if they have what it takes to secure this first game of this best of 3, Mitch.
Oh, brother. Well, we're going to find out quite soon, within 40 seconds, because that's all that's left of game number 1. Royals 5 still looking for one more waterfall. Not going to be touching the ground. Clearance and a monster one out of the R5 defense, and now they have possession and a chance to milk the clock. Gets past 1, now past 2. Here comes the challenge. Chicken Bamboni from the corner gets cut again, and you need to keep the ball to yourself, or else more seconds are shaven off that play clock. Royals 5 looking for the equalizer, almost gets the dunk of the clearance. 15 ticks to go. Corner, bounce, clear again. Whoa. But now Chicken Bamboni with the shot. The placement, high 90. It's mental tango, and it only takes 1 more to put this one away. 5 to 3, 9 seconds left.
That's right. That's going to be Mental Tango's first goal of this game, and I think one of the most significant ones, because now it kind of means that with 9 seconds left on the clock here, that Cheeky Bamboni are going to be securing this game here regardless of the outcome of the last 3 seconds. And they're now 1 step closer to making their way up onto our podium now, Mitch.
Oh man, and it got kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit rough. That right there in the middle of the sandwich, which should be the good stuff, right? Good soup, the meat of the series. Like, you start off slow, you end kind of sloppy because stamina is difficult, but the middle should be the good stuff, where you hit the sweet spot, where you've already figured each other out and you are not exhausted already. But it really got difficult in the end game for Chicky Bamboni. They closed it out, however. They actually create a bigger separation at the end of it all, 6-3 to finish game number 1, 1 away from moving on to the semis. And Royals 5 has to throw everything against the wall, see what sticks, because this is do or die time in 5 minutes.
That's right. R5 did put on that pressure towards the end, but somehow, you know, Cheeky did double up again on the scores right towards the very end of it. But now here we are again, a different game and possibly a different outcome here now, because everybody is now a bit more warm. Obviously, Team R5 had that game against Team Void. Cheeky has been waiting a tiny bit to get into action here, but now we'll see a proper head-to-head, I believe, between these two teams. And yeah, with 1 point up in this best of 3, Cheeky just need this win in the 5 minutes time to move on into the semi-finals, Mitch.
And they were really good at getting some insurance. Yes, I say that a lot, but getting insurance in the first half of game number 1, creating separation, scoring more than once, because it literally comes down to who gets the most insurance at the end of the game. If it were not for that second goal in the first couple of minutes for Chicky Bamboni, they would have been tied at the end of regulation, overtime, and who knows what would have happened there. Oh, nasty
That's
double
right.
attempt. Instead, is just giving up possession. Orange Chicky Bamboni pushing, double pass, triple point pass play, and almost a shot ensues for Royals 5. Defense stands strong. You need to strike first and strike hard here if you're Royals 5, or else things can get out of hand twice, and that should be the last one, the last shot that you get out of redemption. Might as well just make it your own. Control the game by drawing first blood.
It's been a pretty interesting first couple minutes here, Mitch. I mean, like, so far it doesn't seem like any team has really had the advantage here. This is the first time we've seen some proper pressure here on that goal. Pet there with the save, but it's been a really casual back and forth between these guys here, just trying to see if they can get somebody out of position here before they can get some goals raining through. But again, once you get that first goal, waterfall or not, there's a cascade happening. And, with the mind games and all that we've seen before, it kind of escalates. But so far, it's been fairly respectful, Mitch. 2 minutes off the clock now, and no goals in sight.
Whoa,
there we go!
No way, Crow from the heavens. I was about to say, you said respectful because it's gentlemen, so Rocket League, nobody is doing anything nasty, and then Crow just puts on a poster over everybody for Chicky Bamboni on a t-shirt printed salad. Royals 5, I won.
That's right, dished it right in there, just in time to just shut me up, and that's what we expect. Look at that quick equalizer there from Lecoms and Pet here.
Oh man, that one is not optimal. That was not the touch that you wanted for the clearance. Letty's all alone in the backfield, and I'm not too sure what happened with the rotations in Royals 5, but you strike first, strike twice for that matter. You got time. They've already been startled. Instead, from the kickoff, you give up possession and the equalizer. Man, that's just heartbreaking so far. Let's see if they can recover from it, though.
That's right. That was a hard-fought goal there from R5, and to get it quickly equalized like that is bound to leave a sour taste in their mouths here. They need to keep going here because right now, with one apiece, they are still on the back foot because obviously, Cheeky does have that 1 point of insurance, and with that, if they have just one goal ahead, they're going to be moving on, leaving Team R5 in the dust here for our Cooler Master prizes today, Mitch.
Yeah, you really have to maybe internalize that info immediately because you got 2 minutes on the clock and time is ticking. You might as well make it your series from here on out. Think of the reverse sweep, the very little one, because it's the best of 3. The reverse brush, Royals 5 trying to do the impossible off the backward shot again on target, but it's Lex who put it away. Simple touch from a simple man. Oh, this one is just tricky. Of course he had to be Crow. 2-1, Royals 5.
Oh man, Crow showing us what it's all about there with that easy flick into the top right corner of the goal there. And it's looking good for R5. Not gonna lie, they've been very calm, very confident, even with this 1 point behind now. Like 1 game behind even. It seems like they still have what it takes. We saw them in the last game here. They're fairly confident, fairly dominant here. Obviously, Cheeky are a very dominant team as well. But so far, it's just been a very good, very, very calm game of Rocket League, Mitch, I want to say.
Yeah, most definitely. Very low scoring compared to our initial meeting of the series, 2-1, and now in the 90-second zone. It's really going to take everything out of Chicken Bamboni to get that equalizer. Royals 5 survive the first defense, but Pet is just too strong. Big boy, big plays, 2 apiece.
It really is a clash of titans here between Pet and Crow, these guys, these are the MVPs of either team, these are the guys who are really, their names are constantly up here. When you see a Crow play, you can expect a Pet play, right there in response, and vice versa. It's been really fun to see, what each one comes up with. But, that was a nice shot on target there by Crow, all the way from midfield.
Yeah, good Viderex here in the last 60 ticks to go. It's a golden goal time. You either take it or leave it, and it starts to smell like OT, but those hopes can burn up quite quickly if you're not able to secure some defensive end from your half. Royals 5 with a 50. Chicken Bamboni beats for the ball. It's Pet from the heavens, gets distracted by the clearance. Now a double attempt, maybe a remate. Oh, the dunk will not be found. 30 ticks to go. Royals 5 with the last possession. Wait. How was that open? In the closing moments, Chicken Bamboni nowhere to be found. 404 error. Nobody holding between the sticks, and it's Pet who gets posterized on the receiving end this time.
Oh man, Letty just soaring all the way from their own goal with the ball in tow and securing that goal with 30 seconds on the clock. This could be what it takes, what they need in order to get in. But, and there we go. Legacy now coming in to put in another goal up here. And yeah, it seems like we're going to go into a game 3 here. After all, Mitch, Team R5 just right now showing us what they've got. They want this, Mitch.
This is what it takes to take down Chicky Bamboni. You really have to play aggro. You really have to get in their face, becoming annoying and a nuisance, and force the issue. Chicken Bamboni was not going to make mistakes of their own. They really have to be put in uncomfortable positions and situations for them to come to their senses and say, hey, we're still human. We can make mistakes. Royals 5 forced them. And now they'll be moving on to game number 3, though. I do gotta say, match point jitters are a thing. Chicken Bamboni could not close the deal here now. But now they get the adrenaline of being forced to play their best or get eliminated. That same adrenaline that forced Royals 5 to get a game 3 out of the series. Let's see if that same adrenaline can get Chicky to go the distance, finish the job what they couldn't do in game 2. Finally do it in game number 3.
That's right. I mean, I have to say, you know, match point jitters works both ways 100%. So, you know, like right there, you know, Cheeky were right there to kind of secure this this clash. But, you know, like also Team R5 could have been feeling that pressure, but they didn't let it get to them. And in the end, they were able to secure yet another game here between these two teams. And it looks like we're just about getting ready now to go into the next one here really swiftly on. But yo, Mitch, this has been a really interesting matchup, and we're moving right now into the next game here. The clock's gone, and with that 50-50, it looks like we got Metal Tango and Team Cheeky moving into the blue straight away.
Oh man, it's gonna be very difficult to play this game number 3. It's game 7 vibes. It's RLCS Grand Finals. It feels like it's the World Championship because it's either you're all in or all out. Shot incoming by Legacy. We'll put it out there. Bigger L-word out of the 2. We'll make the save now. A dangerous 50 inside of the box. Here comes the follow-up from the corner. Maybe a double attempt of their own. Doomsy from the floor. The ground will say no thanks. And now infield pass. Great touch, but awkward position for the shot. Now here comes the follow-up. Dunk. Waterfall. No angle for the offense. Chicken Bamboni is the more persistent out of the 2 so far, but Royals 5 really putting out fires over here on the defense.
That's right, for sure. I mean, like right now, it's anybody's game. We're now in the 3rd and final game of this best of 3 between these two teams, and we've seen some really amazing dominant plays from both guys here. I think that, you know, Crow and Team R5 have been more technical when it comes to their goals. But that being said, you know, like we haven't seen a goal yet. It's been 1 minute and 10 so far. And, ooh, off the back wall there. Was that a Doomsy dish from Lecoms right there?
The breach up from the wall from
Look
the
at that.
heaven's 3rd rope to the bottom. The double, including every defender in the picture. Nobody lifted a tire for that same Chicken Bamboni 1-0.
Oh wow, and yeah, I mean, like, and here I was talking about the technicality of of Team R5, and right there, ooh, Pet, what are you doing? I'm trying to talk here, man.
What?
Jeez, look at that. Lecoms to Pet straight to the goal here.
Nah. Come on now. All right. Chicken Bamboni either was holding back in game number 2 or they took that L personally, because this is a different beast in and of itself. Ooh, they're not messing
going
around.
Straight in.
I thought we were going to get the trifecta of clips. But Chicken Bamboni really putting the best foot forward right now, and it's not that Royals 5 has made any critical mistakes. It's just that they're really flashy and mechy at the moment. It's really tough to play defense against that type of speed, strength, and or confidence. Royals 5 is closer to getting a 3rd one score on them than them scoring first. Mental Tango. Now it's a hat-trick shirt. Everybody's got a goal. Everybody's got a clip.
That's right. That's one apiece here from Team Cheeky Bamboni. Really living up to their name with these cheeky shots, man. And yeah, where is the response here from Team R5? We'll have to see. We got 3 minutes on the clock still. I mean, like, we've seen some crazier catch-ups before. So, yo, so far, though, it's looking real good here for Team Cheeky Bamboni. And they're looking ready to move on into the semifinals here, Mitch.
And we talked about it. It's the adrenaline of being on. That's right. Look at Pat just going for shots that shouldn't be your priority, your A option, your You're supposed to go for shots that you know that you can hit, but this is not your go-to option. This is not your go-to play. This should be your Hail Marys of Rocket League, and instead they've gone for 4 and gotten 4. Perfect so far out of the offense. Royals 5 has really a lot of work ahead of them if they want to do what needs to be done. And the thing is that Chiqui Bamboni did it in 2:30, and there's 2:30 on the clock, so Royals 5 can definitely pull it off. It's just that they need to change the mindset ASAP, or else they're OUT out of the tournament.
100% here, and the communication of Team Cheeky must be like beyond, because like it's not even a matter of just like blind shots on goal. Whenever you see these replays, it seems premeditated, as crazy and out there as these goals seem to be. You know, like when that shot on goal happened before, you know, Pet was all the way back in the goal. He was soaring through, coming in to secure that shot there. And it's time and time again as well. These guys are just on another level here. These guys are sleeper SSL for sure. That's 100%.
Royals 5 really had their second half of the game to themselves, and now almost a full minute has come and gone, and it seems like it's way more Chiqui Bamboni.
Ooh, waterfall almost splashes in
the
there.
Royals 5 comeback. Oh, that was almost the waterfall that we're looking for. Here comes the follow-up. They coming threes, however. Chiqui Bamboni won't back down, relentless as it gets. Royals 5 does not get a bounce. How about it comes in 4s? It's Leckums who'll get the 5th one on the board. But the offense is just so annoying to play against. You think you've relieved the pressure? Well, how about some extra pressure provided by Leckums? 5-0 Royals 5. There's the meaning of the name. They're playing royally, but that's a 5-0 lead with 1:26 on the clock.
Man, the sheer aggression of Team Cheeky is to be reckoned with, man. Like, what's going on here? A 5 lead, and now a 6-1. Leckums coming in once more. What is going on here, Mitch? Like, what? Did somebody flick a switch? What is happening? I have no idea, dude.
I think if we're looking at this as a graph, after game number 2, it was Chiqui Bamboni's adrenaline of being forced to play their best game or out of the tournament. They're peaking because of that adrenaline, and Royals 5 with the match point jitters, series jitters, tournament jitters for them, they've definitely bottomed. And it's really hard because we had probably one of the most entertaining series in games 1 and 2, and then it really, the wheels fell off at the very exact moment you needed to peak, you needed to clip, you needed to play your best Rocket League and best foot forward. And Royals 5 could not handle the pressure. Down by 6, make that almost 7. Chiqui Bamboni is
Chipped
just
in. Look at that, dude. I'm not sure if it's adrenaline, Mitch, but whatever it is, Team Cheeky really need to bottle it up and sell it because they'd make a mint. What is going on here? 7-0 here, 39 seconds on the clock here. 39 seconds, I don't know, man. It's near impossible. Right now, Team R5, in this last juncture of this competition here, are just playing here for their, for their dignity's sake right now. I mean, you can't really win from here on, but you don't want to concede any more goals either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what a display. You know, up until this point, up until this game, Mitch, we were all about, you know, how these two teams were so equal. But it looks like Team Cheeky here just up the aggression, they up the ante, and here we are 7-0. They're like, I'm not quite so sure.
I am a huge esports psych fan when it comes to mental and your approach at the game. Chiqui Bamboni is riding high after this W because they've avoided the reverse sweep. They'll be moving on to the semifinals. I just really want to see them carry this energy onto the rest of the tournament because this feels, you know how they say you shouldn't tell other people your plans because you feel a sense of accomplishment by just telling them. You don't want to feel like this was your grand finals. You don't want to feel like you just won the tournament. You really did something great over here. You blew out one of the best teams in the bracket. But just think about it as it is. A quarterfinal. Go to the semis. You're still not locked in a prize. Carry that swagger, that energy and confidence over there, and then we'll talk because right now Chiqui Bamboni is a high prospect for the finals. But you have to make it there if you really want to be in the conversation for a prize.
That's right. And with that, Chiqui Bamboni moves up into the semifinals after defeating Team Royals 5. Thank you once again, Team Royals 5, for competing. But that's not the end of the day here for Royals in general, because it seems like Chicky Bamboni are going to be rolling up against Team Royals Academy. We'll see who takes who to class later on, but it looks like we do have Team Underdogs versus Team Tizaki happening in the semifinals as well. Tizaki just coming clean, a 2-1 victory over Team Iaro Bioreto in the quarterfinals just a few moments ago as well, Mitch. But yo, what a competition, man.
Oh, I missed Rocket League so much, and I get to watch a lot of it. But Master Cup again is a different breed because it's not targeted for the pros. It's not targeted for the big dogs. It's really, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Who knew? But this is really your backyard wrestling. This is your, hey, let's give it a shot. You know, we're good. We feel like we've got some going, and you get rewarded for your skill if you make it to the top 3. And it really does feel like you are getting something out of your grind, and this is the platform to do so. We do see Team Tizaki, they survived their series. They had to win it out all in game number 3. Underdogs, however, had a clean sweep to move on to the semis. That one should be a little bit more difficult for Tizaki to overcome because it's a team that can just go straight through you if you don't put your gloves up in time. Chicken Bamboni going against Royals Academy. I'm wondering now if Royals 5 is their main team and Royals Academy is a sub team. And if that were to be the story, then Chicken Bamboni can expect a sweep moving on to the grand finals. And then after these 2 series, we can decide who our third place will be, because they'll be taking home not mouses, mice. The MM723 of them. Meese. No way, dog. It's taking 3 MM720 Meese. No. Imagine if it was just mouse, like the plural, just stood the same as the singular. Meese. Bro, Meese is goated. I'm never gonna not say that anymore. That's beautiful. Glossy black MM720 is 3 each. And we got our 4 semi-finalists so far. We have to settle on who the third place will be. But whoever wins out of these 2 matchups will clinch at the very least the Platinum Plus 850 watt power supplies for their team, and then they'll have a shot at the Master Liquids ML360s. Oh man, this is why I love the Master Cup format, because not only it funnels the best of the best, but also it gets exciting as we progress. It's not you sign up or you get stuff for free. No, you gotta grind it out. And once you get to the semis, it's about, oh man, can we really clinch a little bit of the prize pool because we've made it this far? Hopefully it's not for nothing.
That's right. And, you know, I wouldn't discount Team Royals just because there's Academy in the name, man. I mean, like, there've been time and time again we've seen, you know, the students surpassing the master, even in the Master Cup. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I mean, Team Cheeky better not rest on their laurels because they think they've beat the main team here. But we'll see what happens very soon. It looks like we're just about getting ready now for this next game. We're joining in, and it should be, let's have a look. Who is going to be it? Who are we spectating today, Mitch? Looks like we've got... Ooh. Who do we got, Mitch? I think it's Team Underdogs versus Team Tizaki, right?
I am not in the lobby, but if we cannot see any recognizable names, it has to be, right? Because we've carried over everybody. Like, this is the first time we've seen new teams since the start of the stream. No?
No. I'm just saying you're right. You're right.
Oh,
yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right. You know?
No, yes. Royals 5 went against Voikovskaya, and then they went against Chica Bamboni, and now we're taking it over to Royals Academy. But we don't see any familiar names yet. We'll go the different route. I completely agree. Royals Academy might just be another way to throw us off the scent. Is that the right expression? Yeah, right. You do you, Mitch. But yeah, if the Academy name is not referring to being a lesser team than Royals 5, it definitely can surprise you. The thing that worries me is that they did not go through a round 1 matchup. They did not go through a quarterfinal matchup because it was they were seeded into the quarters and then a DQ from the Young Stars. So that not being as warmed up as your opposition who just survived Game 3 length series might be the difference maker. Team Tizaki and Team Underdogs are going at it in another series. This one a best of 5, however. It's a marathon, not a race. Might as well put your best resources, save them for last. Team Tizaki They made it here because of a Game 3 W. Underdogs Gaming swept through the competition. 2 tails to this coin. Let's see who comes out on top.
All right, yeah, and I suppose you're right. Yeah, I mean, like Team Royals Academy have not actually played yet today, but maybe perhaps you never know. They might have like a coach in there. They might have a ringer in there to try and like pull them up ahead. Who knows, man?
They have an academy.
That's right. That's right. I guess a class in a second here, but. Here we are, 1 minute in between Team Underdogs and the Team Tazaki here. So far, I mean, like it's been a bit of a good volley back and forth in both teams here. Some good rotations, but so far no shots on goal that we can write home about here just yet. Mitch, apart from that one, perhaps.
Yeah, a lot of the fill-out process is being presented so far for the Master Cup. It's not about who gets the angle, who gets the touch. It's really just a back and forth to see how they react to each other, how they react to the crosses, to the passes, to the shots, more than anything, because you want to make the defense crumble under pressure, and one way to do it is by slowly putting in shots on target and see if they can clear one after the other. At one point, they're going to have to whiff all this waterfall. It could be dangerous. Not for that defense, and it's the 1-2 punch posting out at them. Wesley to finish the job. 1-0 Team Tazaki. It really took almost 2 minutes for them to finish the job. They played the long game, but it paid off.
That's right. Off the rebound there, Wesley with the first blood of the season. And yeah, definitely of the season because it's our first Rocket League game of the year here for this team. And yeah, so far so good here, and it is pretty cool to see what happens when you get 2 teams who don't necessarily know each other, because there's this kind of like mutual respect that happens at the beginning, as your wheels are out, feeling each other out, and once you kind of understand where each other come from, then you can start putting more risky plays in, because the worst thing you want to do is try and go aggressive right off the bat and then meet some superior defense and then you're just SOL. But here we are here, and it does seem as if with this team Tazaki with 1 up are being aggressive now. They've got the shots on target here. Wesley once again trying their hardest here, but yeah, these guys are keeping the aggression on, Mitch.
Yeah, it really comes down to what you can or cannot do once you get the ball, and it looks like Tazaki is the more prepared team to quickly turn offensive possessions into dangerous plays. They really take 1 or 2 touches to switch the field, to change gears and create something that can make the Underdogs uncomfortable. Oh, what a double. Ooh. The angle was not found, however. That's probably the trickiest play so far out of the Underdogs themselves. Tazaki, though, 2-man advance, maybe a pinch play, just a fake, and now they'll actually land on it and save the ball for themselves. Uncomfortable situation. That could have been the insurance. We're nearing the 90-second zone. The Underdogs still trailing by 1 to save the triple punch. Nobody will be able to put it on target, at least not at the bottom of the net. 1:30 to go, and Tazaki is still looking for that second goal. They really need it at the moment. Underdogs are inching closer and closer to the tied game.
That's right. I mean, Underdogs, they're probably right now just living up to their name, an underdog is a team that you don't necessarily expect to win, but they come out of nowhere, guns blazing towards the end, and then they clinch the victory. They're trying to they're leading on that right now. They don't need to win this first game. They don't even need to have the point advantage up until the end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just need to get there, and they need to put in just the right amount of effort when it's necessary. 1 minute to go and only 1 goal ahead. I mean, we could go into OT fairly easily here. Man.
Yeah, oh, most definitely. If things get out of hand for the Tazaki defense, that's probably not the case, because they always doing work, and you cannot spell O without Owen. He got it, the second one on the board, and again, it's one of those plays that goes 100 yards because there's so much pressure coming out of the Underdogs offense. They overpush their rotations. They are not found when it comes to the defensive half, and it only takes 1 or 2 touches for Tazaki to make it all the way to the opponent's net. That's happened for goal number 1. That has happened for goal number 2. And if you're not careful, that can happen all series long, eliminating the Underdogs from contention.
That's right. That's big O and keeping the Underdogs at O. But here we go. I'm not a rapper. Here we go. With 30 seconds left on the clock here. it looks like this is going to be a W here for Team Tazaki, at least for this first game here, Mitch.
Yeah, and we look at their history so far when it comes to the Master Cup. This was not the result that the underdogs expected. The underdogs swept their series. They went 2-0. Team Tazaki barely survived to make it here. That's one for the road. Hang on. All right. I've seen a lot of negativity when teams score one of the two needed to push it into overtime with this little time. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. I'm just going to say I've seen it happen. So we're going to watch this kickoff closely. I don't want to put too much pressure on it, but it's still very doable. 2 seconds left. Crease. Yeah. Oh, man. That was prime kickoff, though. That angle, that was the good stuff.
Sometimes, those kickoffs, those chips, 2 seconds on the clock, those 2 seconds can sometimes last up to a minute. So you're right. But here we go. It looks like we're just getting ready now for this next team with Team Tazaki here, 1 point up against underdogs. And we're just waiting on, it looks like we had one DC, but hopefully they'll reconnect in a second. Waiting on Nortic here to get back in. But what a first game. I'm not really too sure exactly what I was expecting here. Again, Team Underdogs, as you said, had made their way up from round 1 to the semifinals here. Team Tazaki, this is their second game of the evening. They won, 2-1, and they were doing okay, but Underdogs with a clean sweep here. I was expecting to see, some... they came in at the very end there with that goal. So, maybe perhaps, again, they're living up to their name here. They're the Underdogs. So, they have to. It's a brand decision here to concede that first game, and then you move up into the second here, and we'll see exactly what it takes to become the underdog here.
Trying to appease investors and appeal to sponsors. That's what you mean.
Exactly.
We call it Underdogs Gaming, so we got to come from behind each and every single time. Underdogs Gaming, though, they've had a journey unlike the others, and they really are doing right by their name, because they were seeded into round number 1. Only 4 teams out of the entire tournament had the pleasure of getting one extra series, and that was part of the Underdogs journey to the semifinals. They got a DQ finish, though. They did not participate in that series, but that means that they were the bottom 4 teams seeded in the entire Master Cup for this evening. Once they enter their MF2 or Z, I think it is, MFC series in the quarterfinals, they definitely got a better matchup. They got the 2-0. It was an easier finish to the series than expected. Team Tazaki had a tougher opponent in Bayoreto, but by no means does that mean that Underdogs could be the better team. We've already seen a prime example of it in game number 1. They have a huge gap defensively. They don't know how to put enough pressure without sacrificing your defensive half. So once they can fix that, we got a series in our hands. So far, with that playstyle, Team Tazaki has recognized that issue with their opponent's game plan, and if they keep presenting it forward, they're gonna keep on getting punished for it. You really need to take a good look at the replay. Hopefully someone is taking leadership when it comes to the comms and saying, hey, we gotta analyze those 2 last goals. What happened? Okay, I overpushed. Okay, the comms were there, you didn't listen, or I did not comm, so that's why you made your decision. But there needs to be an awkward conversation now, not when you're down by 2, not in the middle of game 3 when you're about to get swept. Now, when you lost 1 and you can easily recognize why that happened.
That's right. And for those who are just watching, welcome. This is the Master Cup Community Tournament, sponsored by Cooler Master. My name is Meyer, and I'm joined today by Mitch Mosey. This is Rocket League. We are now almost down to our semifinals now. Right now, we are actually currently in a semifinal game. We've got Team Underdogs versus Team Tazaki. We've got another one running parallel. That's Team Chiki Bamboni versus Royals Academy. And this is, of course, a tournament for a bunch of prizes from our sponsor over at Cooler Master. We've got a bunch of things from AIO coolers down to mice for our contestants here today. If you think that you have what it takes to join us, to join the Master Cup, join our games, all you got to do is follow the links to our Discord as well. Join in, you can see what's going on. Every month we have a different game, a different genre. This month, February has been the month of Rocket League. Last month was Brawlhalla. Next month, to give you a picture of what's going on, what is going to be Apex Legends. So, there's a game for everyone. There is a theme for everyone as well. So please do join in, join the community, see what's going on, and maybe perhaps bring some some friends, win some things because, we've got some really good competition. But hey, there's always room for more people, that's for sure. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. We'll be moving on swiftly into this game number 2 of this best of 3 semifinals, best of 5 semifinals, in fact. So it does seem, Team Tazaki aren't on the home straight just yet. Underdogs still have a long road ahead of them should they choose to push it to the limit here, Mitch.
Yeah, definitely very plausible. It's just a matter of changing the game plan. And I have never been huge on Rocket League coaches because there's not much strategy to Rocket League. You cannot bring a game plan like other traditional sports where you say, oh, our game plan is to play off their back foot and see if we can create breakaways and hold the ball. And it's a super speedy supersonic.
It's a supersonic. I was going there.
I messed it up, dude. I found it as soon as speedy left my mouth. But it's a supersonic esport. It's really difficult to slow it down to your pace when a strategy becomes useful. So with that in mind, I don't think you can strategize pre-game. You can only play game 1 and then adjust from there. Adjusting is what they do and what you didn't do, and then try to correct on the go. But as to if you watched game number 1 and you see Team Tazaki being overly aggressive or playing off the breakaway, you cannot prepare for that. You don't know, first of all, how they play. Second of all, even if they were the most documented team in RLCS history, every single game is different, and you cannot pinpoint this particular mistake or this particular strat. It really comes down to what mistakes you made and correct them, and how they took advantage of those mistakes so you don't just forfeit those opportunities time and time again. To see if Team Tazaki can double down on the strategy of breakaways, they're set. But if Team Underdogs fix that gap in their game plan, man, it's gonna be a totally different series. It's really gonna have to come down to what they do in game 2.
Well, I mean, I think that's the beauty, really, of like a physics-based game like Rocket League, is that every game is different. Like every game does give you like a different perspective and a different angle on different things. Pun unintended. I mean, like, because you have this 3D space to move the ball around, you literally have an infinite amount of angles you can possibly take anything. Even from that 50-50 split, that head-to-head action at the beginning of an encounter, I mean, like, the ball could literally go anywhere. And like, again, there's a lot of practice and a lot of training and a lot of muscle memory, things that do happen that our contestants here today have spent a lot of time refining. But even then, it's all about being reactive. You have to be reactive in a game like Rocket League, otherwise that's just how the game is. You can't be anything other than that. And here we are. We'll see just how well the underdogs react to this first L as we move on into this best of 5 semifinals here, Mitch.
Oh man, and taking control is essential. We've talked about it before. It's whoever scores first sets the pace of the meeting. The underdogs would very much like for them to be the team to take a hold and take this series hostage by scoring first, scoring twice if possible, because Team Tazaki is not forgiving nor forgetting. What a laser! Stop last second by Vario. But man, Team Tazaki again closer to putting the first one on the board, and underdogs are just surviving at the moment. Double will go wide. Finally, underdogs possession to take.
Vario here just being a phenomenal goalkeeper, that's for sure here. Keeping so many shots out. Novus as well, up in the air, bounces off Vario here, just clearing out the ball. Man, underdogs right now are fighting for their lives here.
Yeah.
It looks like Tazaki are being incredibly offensive. And in all the best kinds of ways, obviously, here as we move on into the second minute here of the game, Mitch.
Oh, wow. The defense is definitely under pressure, but they're doing a great job of putting it away. And I do gotta say, Team Tazaki, it's always talked about great save by Jinx. Not jinxed enough. It's still 0-0. Pass, cross, nobody home for the shot. 90 seconds in, and still nobody's ball game. But Team Tazaki is just relentless with the pressure. We talked about how we can make Rocket League different. Oh, brother, the 50 and bump game is still not enough. Underdogs, they are being showered, barraged by offense, and it's still not enough. 50 game going towards the net, and the post, and now the whip by the defense. and it's still not enough, Mario. What is going on?
I have no idea here. I mean, underdogs have just managed to get that ball into blue, but it looks like Wesley's pushing on out. Underdogs now nowhere to be seen by the goal. They'll be able to get there in time. It looks like with that angle, they will indeed here. Underdogs have been doing such work right now. Was that a contested team? Kind of what was going on there? That thing was going in, but he got denied by his teammate. But like, yeah, underdogs have been phenomenal at the goal here. I mean, as you said, they were being showered, like basically it was a meteor shower, a hailstorm of balls here from Tazaki. But, it seems like underdogs defensive is pretty good because, I mean, hey, we're now at 2 minutes 20 on the clock here. Not a single goal in sight here. It's a best of 5. We might go into OT if this is what's going to take, man. But here we are. And, dude, I don't know, Mitch. What's going on, man?
It feels like a very long overtime because next goal wins. 2 minutes on the clock. I don't think we're getting 2 scores out of game number 2. It's really going to be whoever makes the first mistake will get scored on. So far, they're playing pixel perfect defense. Great bump to open up the backfield, but the clearance will be there to release some pressure. Novas, what a squishy save by Novas! Will get it away from the danger zone. The box will be cleaned up. Team Tazaki still with a pressure dribble towards the backboard. Will be going nowhere. Oh, the corner touch won't be found. The crease made 2 defenders look like fools, and now the shot lingering.
Surely not.
In the middle of the air. Still underdogs on the defensive. Getting past 1, not past 2. One more touch, precautionary to try and get it out of the danger zone. Unable to get big clearance though. Team Tazaki is still in full possession. Cross.
Oh no! Nautic with that clear. Very able to take it away into blue here. Wesley with the stop on the shot there. But man, you know how I was saying before, man, like before, we've been having some pretty calm games of Rocket League. This is anything but they're jinxed and almost getting that thing in there. But dude, like this is a whole different game now, Mitch. This is tense. Like every single time that ball gets to the other side, it's a shot on goal there, and it's a nail-biting save. Like it's been maddening the fact that we haven't had a single goal in 4 minutes and 30 seconds of time. With 30 seconds left on the clock here, it literally is going to be just 1 goal, I think, to clinch this today for game number 2. It's been maddening, man.
Oh man, lower your expectations, everybody at home, because it's not gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a doozy. It's just gonna be one of those goals that you really want to take back if you're on defense. It's gonna come down to a mistake, and a very goofy one. If I know my Rocket League, here comes the drop down. 5 seconds on the clock. Overtime looming near. Here's the last advance. Flick still up in the air. One more touch, but this one will be dying down. Touch some grass, just as I should. OT, Team Tazaki, underdogs. Game number 2. The underdogs need this one to tie the series up.
That's right. And we'll see how fast this OT is going to last now. I mean, like, basically, that entire encounter between these two teams for Game 2 has just been one prolonged, just back and forth play. It's been so tense. But, like, we'll either see another 5-minute OT, or we're going to see something happen real quick now, man. Like, with Rocket League, it's really hard to tell. But these guys, they want it now. That first game, it seems like, now the underdogs have definitely woken up. They don't want to concede any more goals here. Like, they are here to win this game. Game 1 was them living up to their whole, their brand identity. Now they want to get that win. Now they're here for the blood. Now they're here for those Cooler Master prizes, man.
Oh, man, and talk about adjusting. The underdogs stop over pushing. And that's why we have overtime. That's why we have zeros on the board, because they fixed their defensive mistakes. And now let's see if they can keep up, because now it's a game of stamina. It's not about cleaning up. It's about not messing up. The defense messes up and Wesley punishes. They take overtime with 1:06 on the clock. Team Tazaki move on to match point.
Oh, man. I mean, like, and there we go. That's Wesley with the goal there. I mean, Wesley again and Owen, I suppose, have been very, very strong this entire time there. Wesley with the MVP here for that game, and I think really well earned as well. But, man, it was for so long there, eyes wide open. Like I had O's right here as well, Mitch, from my seat, because that was wild all the way through. And as you say now, it is match point. The underdogs now do have to pull up their socks as we move into this potential third and final game of our semi-final matchup here, Mitch. And it looks like we're going to be going straight into it as the teams are readying up here.
12 shots out of the Tizaki offense, and I love that you're doing your research, Meyer, but there's some things that you learn from watching Rocket League over and over and over and over and over and over, and I can go on for days, but over and again. And the thing that you learn is if an offense has 10 plus shots, they are bound to win because it means that they're relentless with the offense. And usually you don't see two offenses getting double-digit shots at the end of regulation. Oh, what a save here. Last second by the underdogs. But again, I said it before the game ended, it's about stamina, and if you can keep up with that energy, and Team Tizaki could, underdogs couldn't, that's why we're in the situation that we are. Match point for Team Tizaki, and they're trying to go to the grand finals. This one denied by Varial. Put them at the side of the wall. Underdogs need possession. That's one thing that they cannot see in game number 2. They switched up the defense, they closed the gap, but they cannot keep the ball longer for more than 2 touches. And if that changes, then we can talk about the reverse sweep. Not until then. Crossbarring out. Underdogs denied yet again. Team Tizaki looking to draw first blood just like they did in game 1. Just like they did in game 2. Whoever draws first blood takes the W. Underdogs are trying to get one to their column. This one's a dribble! Past everybody in their mama! Underdogs with the first lead of the series.
Oh man, and there we go. This underdogs with their first goal, and it's very interesting because again, you said that it's sometimes even when you have 5 minutes of just no goals being scored, if you hit the tab button, you can see the amount of shots on goal there. But I mean, what Burial just showed us here is that sometimes it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of those shots on target here with that first goal. Underdogs, however, I mean, in the first 30 seconds had 3 proper shots on target. So, I mean, if this theory comes true, then Underdogs still have a lot to, to be defensive here about because, again, Tizaki have been just time and time again turbo offensive there. But again, if we can get some clean, some surgical shots again, like we just saw from Burial, we'll see. I mean, it's still anybody's game for sure. But man, what a way to kind of go counter to theory right there from Burial. Oh my God!
Wow, the defense again. It's so calm under pressure. It's so the poison side of the box is just immaculate. And I do gotta say, you really cannot let the ball get this close to your net. Thank goodness that everybody stopped for a second. A laser. Jinx equalizes with just a banger. Top 90 slots it right in. And this one, the defense cannot do much, but watch. One apiece, 3 minutes on the clock.
That's right. And man, look, I mean, Team Tizaki have 6 shots on target with 3 minutes in. Team Underdogs have 2. So, I mean, when it comes down to the efficacy of their shots on target, I mean, I guess Underdogs are doing okay. But that being said, the more pressure, the more attrition you can push on, the more pressure you can put on the enemy goal, the higher the chance one of those things are going to slip in, as Jinx just showed us right there. And there again, there we go. That's Team Tizaki once again scoring another goal there. Owen getting a piece of the pie here in this match point game for Team Tizaki here in the semi-final, Mitch.
Oh man, and that's a double commit that stinks, and it will sting if you get eliminated by it. And I'm not a hater of double commits. You get double committed. You know what? We're in the same team. We're trying to do the best for the team. I understand where it's coming from. But if we're both gonna go, one of us hit it. We cannot both go and win. That's not the point. If we both go, I know we both meant well, but somebody has to touch the ball. Nobody did. Open net. Team Tizaki up by 1. I do gotta say, you brought up a great point when it comes to these two offenses. The underdogs don't have much of it, but when they do, they finish the job most of the time, and it's really a battle of quality versus quantity. Tizaki is just putting shot after shot after shot on target. Hopefully one of them sticks. But when it comes to the underdogs, they really wait for the perfect moment. Squishy save? Nah, dog. Let me just put you on a t-shirt. Wesley, great catch by Owen, who will go unsung most of the time. But Wesley said, oh, you're trying to squishy out the ceiling of the net? How about I place it, on the other side of it? There's plenty of net for me to put this shot in. 3-1, Tizaki.
man, Wesley taking their time there with that goal. Just they parked it, man. Like they stopped. They took their time. There was a stop sign there. They went, all stop. Let's go. Just getting in there. Oh man, it was like valet parking right there. But here we are, 3 points up, 2 ahead now. Team Tazaki look like they are taking this one home. But again, these guys are called the underdogs for a reason. We'll see what they can do here, Mitch.
No, man, and this one hurts a little bit more than the other ones because this one is the game that you had the lead. You finally got the one up on top of Team Tizaki, and this time neither that will stop them all. Another whiff. Plenty of real estate in front of Tizaki.
Ooh,
what
was
no
that?
way! Like the US government intercepting in the middle of nowhere. Oh, what is that? The Air Force? Look at the strike! Get out of here, dog! Team Tizaki for the one.
Serious airtime from that lob there from Wesley. And with 3 up, it looks like underdogs may be run out here of the script. But we'll see what happens in 1 minute left of play. But man, it's been pretty wild. They have 13 shots on target here, Team Tazaki. And that is literally 4 times the amount of shots that Team Underdogs do. Again, I mean, underdogs, when they do have that opening, they are clean, they are clear. But with the pressure that they've been getting from Team Tazaki, they've just not had the opportunity to show us what they've got here. I think that in a perfect world here, I mean, like, if they were a bit more aggressive, if they were able to fight, tooth and nail here against this other team, they might have been able to show us something, but it looks like they just were never able to recover from the aggression that has been Team Tazaki.
Yeah, Team Tizaki is MMA. They're just trying to knock you out, and they'll throw as many punches as it needs. The Underdogs Gaming Squad, they are jiu-jitsu. They're trying to use your weight against you, trying to make sure that they reverse whatever you're putting forward and on the plate. And that's not going to work. Those are 2 styles that don't mesh together. Team Tizaki is just aggro, aggro, aggro. Push, 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 think later, and it's paid off. There are first set of grand finalists. Team Tizaki finish the job in 3. Get those rooms out. They have swept the Team Underdog.
All right, what a clean sweep it was from Team Tazaki, showing us how it's done. And now I'm worried for this final, man, because we've seen, Team Tazaki there just really just like tear the tarmac up today. And of course, we saw Team Cheeky Bamboni doing more or less the same today as well. We'll see which one of these 2 titans of the Master Cup are going to be taking it home today. But man, after seeing all this, I still think to myself, it's been a few months, but where's Team Oppai? Where's Grandma? Where's Yama? And how would they have fared? Guys, if you're watching, if you missed the Master Cup, maybe perhaps they were in the qualifiers. I don't know. But we miss you. We miss you wherever you are, man. Say man, talking about like 3 people. But hey, what a game that was.
Yeah, and could be women. Lord knows. I did not contact them after the W's. I just know that the winningest EU team in Master Cup history. They are just that good. They won like 3 in a row or something like that. I think it was like duos, trios, and they like just dominated the scene for a bit and disappeared. They're like the Avatar. Now that I think about it.
Man, when I say man, it's a catch-all. The what is silent, just as you.
I do think, they vanished when we needed them most. When it was the Mario Mitch reunion, they're not here to celebrate with us. But you know what? I think they just finished building their PC and they were like, we're out of here. The grind is over. Like, I got my PC finally. Thank you, Cooler Master. Thank you very much. And these 2 teams are also on their way to get some goodies. Cheeky Bamboni against Royals Academy. Bamboni, who just took out Royals 5. And we're on the impression that the Royals Academy squad is 1 tier below the 5 roster. Cheeky Bamboni would prove that or disprove that in a matter of moments. They are already just waiting to see who moves on because Team Tizaki is watching from the stands, maybe from the nosebleeds, just trying to get sneaky with it, with a hood and all, not trying to get noticed that they're studying their potential opponents because the 6 Rocketeers are all trying to punch their ticket to the semifinals. now that I think about it, Team Tizaki have already clinched power supplies. At least they can get
true.
these power supplies. If they win the finals, they'll be getting the ML360 Master Liquid. But now that Miss is not in their cards anymore. That's beyond them. That's a little bit designated away from what Team Tizaki is capable of. They're thinking grand finals, they're thinking Master Cup champs, they're thinking of going the distance and see if they can get the Master Liquid for themselves. But so far, they're the first team to clinch a prize from our pool and see if we can get something like that from Chiqui Bamboni and Royals Academy production. I don't know if I can get some word on how we determine third place, because it's a single element bracket. And if we're doing strength of schedule of sorts, teams that were not beat us bad in the semis, well, underdogs don't have a case anymore. They got swept, baby. Let's see what Royals Academy can do and move on from there, because Miss are at the end of that road. 3mm720 mice, glassy black Miss, glassy black colors, and it can go to only one of the 4 teams that met to the semifinals, and we're gonna have to decide that once both semis are over. Chiqui Bamboni are my clear team to win it all. I have said it from the start, and I always pick good teams. I'm not too sure why. I think the Rocket League gods point me in the right direction, and it's always based by name. It's never because of their skill or because I predict based on knowledge. It's just, they look cool. Maybe they go the distance. Happened with Alpine. Hopefully happens with Chiqui.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, man. I see Chiqui Bamboni, and I don't speak much Spanish, but it sounds Spanish enough to make me feel like there's some bias to your selection, Mitch.
What's Bamboni meaning?
Like, Bambino is what I hear, but I think Bambino
right.
Yeah.
Right, I was thinking childish as well. Bambino. Oh, wow. I did not know childish was redundant. Bambino is a baby or young child. So a childish bambino. Oh, he's Gambino, right?
He's Gambino, yeah.
What's Gambino then? Now, I came out with more questions than answers. Royals Academy against Chiqui Bamboni. Best of 5 semifinals underway.
Oh, here we go.
Still no idea what they mean. If they win, can we ask them, like, I think that's fair, right? You get the victory, you're the champions. Give us a quick interview, at least through text. I just want to know what your name means.
Man, I mean, like, I'm sure you're gonna be sorely disappointed. Like, yeah, but we just we went to like a Rocket League team name generator, and that's what we got, man.
Yeah, a la childish, a la post.
Exactly.
It's all full circle now. Royals Academy playing some defense to start us off. 30 seconds, 40 seconds have come and gone. Chiqui Bamboni. This is the most passive we've seen them on stream so far. Maybe we're coming out of a very high-paced game. Angle found.
Oof.
Pet will be denied. Pet, the MVP for Chiqui, will try to make themselves present, heard, seen. You know what? Tallied on the scorecard at the end of it all. Royals Academy. You thought that they were the Academy team for the Royals? They're actually putting up a heck of a fight so far.
They are, but with that, Metal Tango does secure that first goal for Team Chiqui Bamboni. And yeah, I mean, like, we'll see. Right now, Team Chiqui does have the, how would you say, the honor of testing the entire flight of the Royals team. So they'll be able to show us exactly what it is, you know, what's going on here. I mean, like, are these the trainees for Royals 5? Are these, you know, the tutors of Royals 5? We don't know. We'll see. But here we are with the first game, the first matchup between the Academy and Team Childish. Here we are.
They say
Childish Chiqui.
A caster job is easy. You just talk. Man, we wonder. We think a lot. We're trying to make sense out of Chiqui Bamboni's name, out of Royals Academy hierarchy. Like we are
the philosophers of gaming, right here.
We should be in a seated fist to chin position while casting, because that's mostly what we do. 3 minutes on the clock. It's Chiqui Bamboni still in the lead, and it really took a non-goal to open up the board. It should have not been that threatening of a look, and it was just a dangerous, powerful shot, towards the middle of the net, enough to break the defense. Let's see if that will be the trend for Royals Academy. They're gonna need a heck of a lot more. They're trying to break down Chiqui Bamboni's D. dribble, middle of the field, looking for a 50. They'll get it. And that's actually a favorable one. Infield pass, but beautiful defense. Cutting the rotation. You don't usually see that when it comes to competitive, but it's very needed if you see a shot incoming.
That's right. And it looks, ooh, that was a good shot on target there, saved by Zexel. And honestly, I want to say that apart from just then when Lekholms even got that goal in, it's been a bit of a calmer, like a game again. Like coming off the back of that previous game between Underdogs and Tizaki here, we're back, in the hot seat here with Team Underdogs. Mitch, help me, my brain just went. Team Royals Academy and Team, oh my god, man, Myers just lost the plot altogether now. Team Cheeky. Yeah, but here we go.
It's the questions. Your brain has to make space for everything new, and it starts deleting old. So the other series was done. So you just, you had to make space. I understand it. 2 minutes on the clock. Two goals up by Chicky Bamboni, and I completely agree. This is a very different ball game. It's a much slower one. It's a less testy one. We definitely got a more passive style of gameplay out of these two. Still, Chicky Bamboni is cruising through no problem. And that second goal, credit where credit is due, Lekholms was just on top of the ball. Every single frame. Oh man, almost a dribble in a triple commit.
Almost a dribble into a triple. That's right, man.
Not gonna come out with a goal though. 90 seconds in. Royals Academy trying to inch closer, cut the lead in half, and that's also not gonna work. Yeah, very passive, but I would 100% agree with that, Maya.
Got some very merciful oblique angles coming in here. Not many direct shots on goal here. We've got 2 for Team Academy. We got 8 for Team Cheeky Bamboni here. We got a question in chat from Varial, who was a contestant from I believe that was from Team Tizaki, asking about the 3rd and 4th place. Do you need to have it? Yes. So we will be having a best of 3 losers bracket stream game off stream after the finals to decide who takes home the MM720 mice. So if you are waiting to see who came in 3rd or 4th, if in fact you wanted to see if your team was coming in 3rd or 4th, then of course you will have to keep an ear out in the Discord for our TOs to tell you, when or how that game is happening, and because that's happening off stream probably while the final's happening or after the final. Right, here we are, Mitch, for the last 20 seconds here, and it looks like Lekholms with the hat trick there. In fact, no, that's the 2nd goal, but the 3 goals here now for Team Cheeky Bamboni, securing what looks like a very nice first point here in their best of 5 come up here for this Master Cup tournament, Mitch.
I don't wanna spoil. I don't have the script. EU has not been my home for a little now. So if there's a script, I did not work on it. So I'm not.
Come on now.
I'm not spoiling. I'm predicting. But it does feel like this is another semi-final sweep. It does feel like if there was separation between Tizaki and Underdogs, it was just mere pixels that you needed to work on to get closer and have a closer series. This one, it's a monitor and a half. It's really difficult to get close to an opponent who is not as slow as you are. Like they're thinking on a different level. They're really speedy for the Academy's taste, and it's not like the Academy is bad whatsoever. It's just that they are not up to Cheeky Bamboni's standard. They're thinking faster, playing faster, striking faster, bumping faster, cleaning faster, and that just really makes it very difficult to process and execute in the 5 minutes of Rocket League that we get each game. Royals Academy needs to do a lot of work to match Cheeky Bamboni, but it's work that you don't do in the middle of the series. You really have to put that work in between tournaments. So I can totally foresee a sweep coming from Cheeky, and that's our second grand finalist when it's all said and done.
All right. I mean, we did have 11 shots on goal there to Royals, like 3. So, of course, it does add up. I mean, like even when the goals don't, you can see in the in the DNA of the match exactly what's going on and who is more likely to win, as you said before. Here we go though. There is Metal Tango coming in 15 seconds off the clock with the first goal of game number 2. And Mitch, I mean, it's like you said, man. I mean, like, hey, like we got Royals 5, we've got Royals Academy. I mean, like these may as well just rename Cheeky to Royals Janitors because of all the sweeping they're doing right now.
Yeah, the King Slayers in Cheeky Bamboni. They don't care about the hierarchy. The revolutionaries will be going to the grand finals once it's all said and done. Of course, if they can keep up this energy, dunk denied. Royals Academy, again, it's not like they're a bad team, but it's the inaccuracies that really set you apart from the orange roster. It's that they're
Metal Tango
just doubling down on everything. They're doubling down on dunks, on clears, on passes, and this ball should be a non-shot. And instead, the Royals Academy fumbles the defense. Nobody goes to close the gap, and that's an easy dunk for Chicky, up by 2. Still 4:30 on the clock. Not even 30 seconds in, already sunk 2 by Bamboni.
That's right. And, you know, it's how it goes when, I guess, these tournaments... Ooh, is that a goal? No, it wasn't. That was looking like it might have been a cheeky goal into Bamboni's net, but there we go. But yeah, it happens time and time again with our tournaments, you know, like as we get closer and closer to the finals, you know, like as the level of competition does filter down, you know, you do get this disparity sometimes, especially, you know, when we do get teams coming in by a bye. But at the same time, you know, it's all experience, you know, like you do get to play off against people you wouldn't otherwise do. And here we are, Pet there with another score there, getting... Team Cheeky up 3 points there with just a minute off the timer as well. They've taken those proverbial gloves off, Mitch, and they're here to just take it home. And of course, this is just game 2, so they will have to do this all over again one more time before facing off against Team Tazaki in the finals.
Yeah, 90 seconds in and up by 3. It really does feel like it's just a victory lap, a very long victory lap, a 10-minute victory lap after game number 1. I feel like we have a demoralized Royals Academy squad that is not peaking, rather than playing their best game, putting the best foot forward. They are surviving what Cheeky Bamboni is doing, and they're not even playing at 100%. They slow down the pace. They're really trying to milk the clock at this point, see if they can get a clip or 2 to go, and Royals Academy is struggling to even keep up with this partial Cheeky Bamboni offense. 3 minutes now on the clock. A lot of struggle coming out of the Royals. This would be the second scene that the Bamboni squad would have slain with the Royals name. I'm not so sure if they're dismantling the Org one team at a time, but they're definitely trying to get to the grand finals. Team Tazaki, though, should be put on notice. This is no squad to mess around with. Cheeky Bamboni is probably going to take him to the limit, and it's going to be a totally different story. Probably closer to what Bayoreto did to them. That took him the distance, that pushed them to game number 3 in this grand finals. If we see Cheeky Bamboni going through, we might be seeing our game 4 or 5 on the board, our first ones of the stream.
That's right. I mean, like, Tazaki versus Bamboni. I do wonder, because in the games that we have seen with Tazaki, you know, they've been very aggressive the entire time, and underdogs were commendable in their defense. I mean, like, they were absolutely just on it. You know, they weren't able to, you know, stand up to the pressure of the repeated barrage that was Tazaki. But that being said, I mean, like, it was, I think that the level of play was night and day when it just came to the aggression, you know? Like, here, it's rather cordial, you know what I mean? Like, this is a respectful game of Rocket League right here, you know what I mean? Like, Tazaki were just on another level when it came to just the aggression, it's not quite disrespect, if you know what I mean, but like, it's a whole level of just like, hey, we're here to get these goals in, like, get out the way.
Yeah, somebody ping Royals Academy, tell them that this is not turn-based Rocket League. You can both go at the same time. I totally see where you're coming from. They're letting Cheeky Bamboni do whatever they want. They are letting them cruise out of the field, flick, dribble, double tap, and there's really not much pushback coming out of the academy, and they're really taking their time to create some pressure defensively. Chiqui Bamboni is really just chilling. Infield pass, shot on target.
Tango.
It takes 1 to think, 2 to tango, 5 to beat Royals Academy. Just game number 2. Whatever happens in game number 3, I really don't think it's gonna be much different than our last 2 meetings.
And you're right in that, like, Cheeky aren't necessarily firing on all cylinders right here either. I mean, like, you know, when it comes down to shots on target, I mean, it's fairly decent right now. I mean, we got, like, what, 9 shots on target to Academy's 3. But we have seen them be a bit more aggressive in the past. With 1 minute on the clock, though, with 5 goals under their belt, it doesn't necessarily matter. I'm just saying that, like, I don't think we're seeing everything that Cheeky has. They're reserving that adrenaline, they're reserving that sweat for where I think it's going to matter once they move into what does seem like an inevitable finals between Tizaki and Chiqui Bamboni.
30 seconds left. If you had any doubts, this one is done. We're having Chiqui Bamboni move on to match point. And it's gonna be an division match at that point. And we gotta also keep in mind that Royals Academy, this is their first official series of the day. They were not seeded into round number 1, seeded directly into quarters. Got a DQ finish, so the W, and they advanced to the semis. This is their official debut in this 2023 Master Cup for Rocket League. Their first official series of the day, and it really shows because Chiqui Bamboni has been not only more active, but they've really taken their series to the limit. They played the 3 games that they had to play, or they could have played in the quarterfinals. They are not going any longer than they need to anymore. They're thinking about finishing the semifinals in the minimum 3 out of 5. They move on to Team Tizaki, see who can take the top prize here in the Master Cup. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chiqui Bamboni move on to match point.
That's right. Ball's going to stay in the air for a tiny bit there, but it's going to touch grass right there, and we're going to move on into that presumably third. But well, let's not. I mean, like, you know, we were talking about underdogs before, okay? Let's not discount them just yet until the towel has been thrown in. I mean, like, not for nothing, these teams have all qualified to make their way into this end of month finals here. So, you know, even though, you know, it does seem as if, like, the level of play might be a little bit of disparity here, they're not out. We still have 5 more games. Or in fact, we still have a best of 5 here to play out. Yeah. But yeah, so far, I mean, it's been a very, very good turnout here today in general. I am looking forward to this finals though. Like, I think that's, you know, obviously that's what finals are, right? It's what it all boils down to, you know. But it's been a very good, very good evening of Rocket League in general. Very good return to form here for the Master Cup. That's for sure.
Most definitely, and I am a little bit scared for the grand finals, just because we're getting the so-called unstoppable force against the immovable object, and I feel like we are. Well, I'm not gonna speak for both of us. I can speak for myself. I'm a grown man. I feel like I'm putting too much pressure on it. I feel like it's gonna be a banger, or it should be a banger, based on their performances. But maybe we are seeing 2 teams operate at a very high level at their respective tiers. So maybe Chiqui Bamboni and Team Tizaki are not cut from the same cloth. Maybe we're going to be seeing some difference like we see in this matchup against Royals Academy. But I just want to see at least a game 4. I want to see our highest series when it comes to games played. And that may be between Chiqui Bamboni, who is just relentless scoring again against Royals Academy. And I believe they've kept them at 0 goals so far throughout the entire series.
It does seem that way. You're right. Yeah, this entire series between these 2 people in the semifinals, I do not believe that Team Cheeky have conceded a single goal so far. Although Commentator's Curse is real, and we might see one happen. You know, like, but so far it has been a very dominant game here for Team Cheeky for this semifinal. But I mean, I'm curious. So you mentioned the immovable object, you know, the unrelenting force versus the unstoppable object between Team Cheeky and Team Tizaki. I mean, like, obviously, yeah, I was gonna say who's who. I mean, obviously, we haven't seen them against each other. We've just seen them against different kinds of teams. And what you get out of Rocket League kind of depends on, who is going head to head skill wise. It's hard to tell how these teams will fare against each other based off, their respective plays against other teams. But from what you've seen so far, who would be the unstoppable force in your eyes in the finals, and who would be the unstoppable object?
I gotta go straight to the numbers. If we are not talking nonsense, Royals Academy has scored 0 goals on Chicky Bamboni, and that to me, in my eyes, means that they're a immovable object. You cannot do anything against them. You cannot play you cannot create plays, you cannot even put the ball in dangerous positions. You're just surviving 5 minutes, and they are steady as a rock. As the immovable object is always pictured. If we're talking about unstoppable force, it has to be Team Tizaki. They were tested even in the slightest, and they were definitely moved. They lost the lead for even if it was a couple of seconds. They were scored on. The games were way closer than the Chicken Bamboni, have been tested so far. So they definitely got their number. Even if they could switch it in the middle of the series, Team Tizaki could be moved. It's just that they were unstoppable when it comes to offense. They always had double-digit shots. They always had possession. They always had a play underneath their sleeve. And I think that's what's gonna matter the most when it comes to the grand finals, because this one's set in stone, right? Chicken Bamboni is going through, and it's gonna come down to how they handle possessions instead of how they handle offenses, how they handle the ball, even if it's in your defensive half, because both teams are very good at making defenses uncomfortable. And if you are not giving up the ball for the offense to either push the ball, make it waterfall, make it 3 shots in a row so the rotations are broken up, what have you, if you don't give up possession, that's going to be the key to victory, because both teams are very good at making their shots worth it. It's really going to be who gets the ball more often instead of who gets the better shot. I think both teams are going to be killer on offense. It's going to come down to turn-based knife. Who gets the knife first and who gets it last, because it's really going to come down to who makes the best out of those 5 minutes each and every single time.
It would be very curious to see if, when this final does start, if it really is just all about who gets the upper hand in the 50 when you start off each and every kickoff. But we'll see, man. I do like your analysis. If you're Team Cheeky, I guess I'll be Team Tizaki. Team Tizaki has been very interesting. I mean, again, Team Cheeky have been getting these goals over and over and over again, but even when Team Zaki had 0-0 for an entire 5 minutes, it wasn't as if they weren't putting any work in. Behind the scenes, that was the most tense game I've seen in a long time here for Rocket League. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when you mix those two elements together. Will we see something truly explosive, or will Team Cheeky take it home? Who knows, man?
Yeah, I completely agree. And I'm not gonna lie, Chicken Bamboni for the win. It's just that I wouldn't mind Team Tizaki taking it either. Probably the best two names. What do you mean you wouldn't mind, Mitch? I wouldn't mind.
What do you mean you wouldn't? You got money on this game or something, Mitch? You wouldn't mind.
No. The guiltiest no ever. No, Chicken Bamboni is a golden name. I picked them just by luck, but they have definitely they're definitely going against their toughest matchup, and I don't think either team deserves second place. But somebody has to get it, so whoever gets it is gonna be very deserved. I wouldn't mind Team Tizaki taking it. Of course, I'd be happier with Chicken Bamboni because of the name. But with either or, I think we're gonna have a rightful winner. We're gonna have the team that deserves it take it home, and that's all that matters when it comes to format. Whoever came up with the format, whoever came up with the seeding, you did an excellent job. The top two teams made it a distance, and that's what the formats should be for. Royals Academy and Underdogs Gaming, with this result, will be facing each other in a third place matchup, because with 15 ticks to go, it'll be Chicky Bamboni moving on to the grand finals against Team Tizaki, both with sweeps, both coming out of quarterfinal performances to start off their days. Both teams that will be looking to take first place, Master Cup champions, and the very top prize of the day going home. Both have clinched though. prizes to go to their either Oryx or just independent teams. Second place will be taking home a power supply, the 850 watt AEU cable, Platinum Plus. So make sure that you cop yours today if you haven't already done so, because first we'll be taking home the ML360 Sub-Zero Master Liquid, both available at coolermaster.com. Go to coolermaster.com for more info and make your PC setup the coolest. Finals are set. Maya and I here we're going head to head here. So I don't got money. We've already established that. I'm being honest.
What's your forfeit then if you lose, Mitch? What's your forfeit then if you lose, Mitch?
My mask. No, I'm kidding. Imagine. The odds. Bro, I really bet my mask the other day. You know.
Did you? Like you to take it off, right?
To take it off, right? No, to give away.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't master. No, yeah, to take it off, and because I was so certain of the result, and I should do that more often. That really raises the stakes. I mean,
it does. It does.
Yeah.
I mean, how often did Rey Mysterio lose his mask?
Right.
How often did he?
Once, and it's kind of non-canon because it was not in the WWE.
Oh.
It was in a different company, so they're like, "Oh, he's always had his mask," and that's not true. He lost it.
Well, there
But
you go.
He got it back. It's like we don't care anymore. So, mate, imagine I bet my. I'm not gonna do it today.
I was gonna say, would you be prepared today?
So excited to make me lose it this early.
I
Hey,
mean,
I
one
wanna
day
know.
your mask versus my hat. We'll see.
Brother, imagine. That's gonna happen. Not today. It's just gonna happen. It has to happen, right? Imagine.
All right.
I want to know, baby. I'm undefeated. I bet it with certainty. Man, that was this week. I should do one of those each week.
Bet your hat or just do a bet?
Bet your hat, my man.
Bet your mask, yeah.
Put money. Gamble. Addicted. Yeah, put my mask on the line. But when I'm certain, I had a gut feeling last time. It was a Chicky Bamboni Royals Academy type of match. Like I was certain it was gonna be a sweep, and I even called it. I said the other guy was calling for Royals Academy type team to win, and I said, nah, bro. Like, come on. Like we've seen our fair share of Rocket League. We know how this one goes down. I can bet my mask that Royals Academy is not taking it. Not in 3, not in 4, not in 5, not in 100. I said, I even put my mask on the line and dinner. I was like, bro, whenever we go to land,
And dinner.
I'm gonna buy you
All
dinner
right.
if the other team wins. I bet everything.
Oh,
I was so
jeez.
sure. I was so sure. This one, not so sure. Team Tisaki could definitely take it. Chicky Bamboni can definitely take it. And like you said earlier, we have not seen the head-to-head, so we'll be making blind bets over here.
All right. Well, I mean, here we are, though. We are now in our grand finals today. If you're just joining for the first time today, welcome. My name is Meyer, and this is the Master Cup Community Tournament sponsored by Cooler Master. I'm joined today by the one and only Mitch Blue Tiger Mosey, and we have some Rocket League action for you very soon. We've got our 2 finalists of the evening. We've got Team Tazaki versus Team Cheeky Bamboni, and it's gonna be a very interesting one because we're both got our we're betting for 2 different teams here. You know, I got Team Tazaki on mine. We got Team Cheeky on Mitch's. But yeah, if you're watching on the twitch.tv/MasterCupXP, welcome. If you're watching on the multi-stream channel, the official channel, Cooler Master channel, welcome as well. And also if you're watching us over on the YouTube VODs whenever that is, you know, in the future, hello from February the 24th. This is of course the Master Cup. Every month we play a different game. Currently the setup for 2023 is that every single month we have a different game planned, and we have qualifiers leading all the way up until the last week of the month. So throughout this month we've had 3 separate qualifiers leading up until today, which is the finals for Rocket League. Next month is Apex Legends. So if you want to win in a whole different way with a team of 3, then keep your eyes open. Join the Discord and sign up with your teams on the Smash GG, and we'll hope to see you for Rocket League next month as well. Not sure what's happening the month after, but keep your eyes peeled and we'll see you whenever that is. And then of course, if you are just here for Rocket League, then after today's stream with me and Mitch, it's not the end, because of course we have the LATAM fam stream happening with Mitch. Mitch, do you know who your co-host is this evening?
En español, I forgot their name. Timothy could type it out for me if he was ever so kind. But it's our first time working together. We've had our fair share of co-hosts over there. Shout out to Cute Noob. Shout out to Aiden. Very, very nice people. Very fun stream so far. But today we got a Rocket League specialist, and they already had me, so they had to go get another one. And I want to see what they got. You know what? I'm gonna spoil a little bit of the stream. First of all, Spanish.
Go for it.
It's in Espanol. And second of all, I don't have a controller on me. My cable died for my Xbox controller. I'm Xbox, and so what's gonna make it interesting, because Maya and I we're gonna play for 1 second, but what's gonna make it interesting is I'm gonna try keyboard and mouse, which is like 1% of the population, because my cable is being booty right now. So that
you're gonna play
fun.
with one arm behind your back. Was that it?
I'm gonna play with a mask backwards so I cannot see anything. I was gonna say something when you doing the Cooler Master spiel. Sad news. The game that united us for the first time, Meyer, Knockout City. Did you know that it's shutting down?
Are they now? Yeah. I had no idea. That's a shame. Yeah.
It is.
It's fairly decent, you know. Like we had a lot of fun doing it. We got to see some really good teams there for Knockout City for sure. I mean, like I think we hosted the APAC stream as well. There was a really kick-ass team out there in Japan showing us how it was done. It was a really cool game. I mean, like it's a shame to see it, you know. Like some games, you know, like they stand a test of time, like Rocket League over here. Other games, you know, like they try and test the waters. They try and change, you know, like change the script, you know, like to try and show. You know, like it's not all just about football or just about this, that, the other. And some succeed, some don't. But it's all about, you know, the attempt. So, you know, like I guess a moment of silence here for Knockout City, because man, that was fairly decent, man.
One of my career highlights will be the DJ from Knockout City, the announcer. Coming by to our stream and following us on Twitter. Like that was cool. That was cool. Like I respect him so much and his work, and the voice actor is insane. Stephen Moray. You can find him on Twitter and all socials. But he came by, and bro, I was a geek of that game. So whenever I saw him type and give us like his quotes and even personalize it to this, I was losing it. I was fangirling. I'm not gonna lie. I was fangirling, and a couple of months ago, I contacted him and a couple of the Knockout City creators to see if we could connect some more for Mitch content. Like literally, I wanted to get involved with the scene, and it seemed like it was already like dying down because nobody was whatchamacallit, like invested in creating more, and it was like, oh, that kind of was like the first dagger. But I talked to Mr. Steven, and he replied back like, oh, these are your go-to contacts and everything, and he was like, keep on brawling, baby. And I fangirled again. I screenshotted it. I'm not gonna lie, I should frame it. Oh my bro, gaming has given me so many joys so far, and the Master Cup is also one of the biggest ones. We got our grand finals, Team Tizaki against Chicky Bamboni. Those are like bars, by the way. You said I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. Super Hot Fire. Team Tizaki and Chicky Bamboni both have a nice ring to it, but only one can be our Master Cup champions for the evening. Our first Rocket League one of 2023. Who will kick us off as the first one to lead the charge? It's Team Tizaki, Chicky Bamboni, not Zamboni. Best of 5, and we have yet to see our first game 4 of the evening. I want to see game 5. Is probably too much to ask, but
we might see something, man.
Give me game 4, and I don't care who wins.
All right, Super Hot Fire. In my and this, of course, is the one you've all been waiting for today. These guys have been just on fire the entire evening here. Who will it be? I mean, like, will it be Pet and Squad, or will it be Wesley and Co? We'll see in a second here. So far already, like, Pet's got that one shot on goal. It hasn't even been 10 seconds in just yet, Mitch. And away we go. And, man, it's aggressive to begin with, as expected.
Yeah, most definitely, especially Team Tizaki. We talked about Chicky Bamboni being a little less aggressive. Oh, that one just goes right through. Wesley, what happened?
Wesley with a waterfall.
He's mimicking me. He's like, oh, my controller disconnected. He just stood there and took it like a champ. Chicky Bamboni up by 1.
Cheeky Bamboni up by 1, and I'm surprised, man, because I thought Team T was gonna be a bit more. In fact, no, Team Tizaki is up by 1, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
No, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Cheeky Bamboni is blue.
Oh, are they? Oh, I got the overlay mixed up. Yeah, my guy.
Yeah, my guy.
I'm sorry. You know what? This is if they are flipped indeed. This is the whatchamacallit, the offense that I was expecting out of Team Tizaki then. Very unforgiving and very.
Where did that second goal come from, dude? We're busy memeing about, and then all of a sudden there's now
2-0.
goals. Yeah.
I was seeing a lot of aggressiveness out of Tizaki, and I was like, wait, why are they down then if they're actually playing really well? Well, that makes sense. We got him flipped. Cheeky Bamboni down by 2. And that's not the start that you wanted. You're actually the warmest of the two teams. You just played your best of 5 and won it in a sweeping fashion. Team Tizaki should be the colder one and should be coming in less hot, and instead they're winning by 2 in the first 90 seconds of the grand finals.
Like I said, Team Tizaki were always hot. I mean, like, I don't think they know the meaning of cold, because they've just been on one this entire time. That being said, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, they have what? Like 5 or so shots on target already versus, Team Cheeky's 1. So they've been with 3 goals on the board too. It's just a whole different game, man. And I don't know. I kind of saw it happening because, like, Team Cheeky, even though they were incredibly dominant in the last game, they were also more passive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if their passiveness was because they were, was a level of skill or play thing, or if like there was something else there. But definitely Team Tizaki, whenever we've seen them, it doesn't matter who their opponent is, they are always at 100. I don't think there's ever an acceleration when it comes to Team Tizaki. So, and we're seeing it right here. We might actually now see Team Cheeky, pull up their socks because they realize, hey, there's no grace period here. There's no, let's feel out the opposition. No, we're in the finals. We're here to win that AIO. We need it. Like, summer's coming. We need to cool our PCs, man.
Summer's coming, bro. Summer has hit Mexico, and I understand this drive and grind because you definitely need to keep your PC set up the coolest. Please, somebody trademark that already. 3-0. And it seems like this is not the grand finals anybody was expecting. Everybody thought it was going to be either low scoring or very high scoring, but close. And this is not a close game. Now we are gonna get, it's gonna be Team Tizaki just going all out from start to finish, top to bottom, bell to bell. Cheeky Bamboni has no answers to these many questions. Maybe that could have been the first one. Instead, it's a clearance and a very good defensive stand by Team Tizaki, who are looking to finish the grand finals with a bad goose egg against their defense. Let's see if they can finish the job, because Cheeky Bamboni is getting closer and closer to 1.
Yo, and once again, Wesley secures yet another goal here for Team Tizaki. And it's looking fairly hot right now. This, of course, is only just the first clash between these two titans here for the finals of this best of 5. But it's looking very, how would you say, one-sided for the first encounter. That's for sure.
Yeah, you can already tell that Team Tizaki is not messing around, and that's gonna be a trend for the remainder of the grand final. This is only game number 1, up by 4 nails to this coffin, at least for the first meeting of the series. Cheeky Bamboni has a lot of work to do, and I don't think it's something unrepairable. I really think that you can just turn up the pace because they got it in them. It's just that they're probably slowing down because it's the fill-out process. It's just that Team Tizaki has that natural aggro approach in them. And if Cheeky Bamboni can turn it up a notch and turn it up to 11, I definitely see the series going the distance. It's just a matter of adjusting in between the games. But right now, in the middle of the barrage, it's really difficult to think and go against your nature, because Cheeky Bamboni has been known for slowing down the pace and seeking each other out in a very thoughtful manner. Like you said, you call it a gentleman's game, and
For
Team
sure.
Tizaki is just as rough as it gets when it comes to Rocket League.
That's right. I mean, like, definitely we've seen Team Cheeky wake up before. You know, we've seen them go from, you know, what was a gentleman's game of Rocket League to really just owning that last game here. And, you know, again, Tizaki were out the bat. The first 15 seconds or so, that first goal came out. The second goal came in while we were chatting. You know, like, it just happened. It has slowed down a tiny bit there, but with Jinx coming in, literally jinxing me mid-conversation. Thank you very much, living up to your name. I was waiting for that to happen. Yeah, this is just game one, though. We'll see what happens moving on into the second game of this series, though, Midge.
4 seconds to go. This one's set in stone. Team Tizaki moves on to 1-0 in the grand finals, inching closer to the top prize of the Master Cup. Chicky Bamboni has to have that awkward conversation. We talked about it before. You cannot wait until the opponents are on match point. You have to do so immediately after the first L, especially before tilting, because if you lose another one and you string 2 L's together, nobody's gonna listen to you by the end of game number 2. It's really gonna be a I don't want to hear it, or you point fingers and they'll point back. You gotta do so right now when it's just 5 minutes done, down by 1. Hey, let's have this conversation now while we still can adjust and make things right. We're over pushing, we are not rotating properly, we're not coming enough, we are not having the accuracy for the passes, the touches, the clears, and you can arrange that for game number 2. You cannot arrange that when you're already facing your opponents on match point, tournament point, Master Cup point. It's gonna be a difficult climb, but one that's very doable, especially if you can keep up with Tizaki.
That's right, and we'll see if history repeats itself now in game number 2. We're just getting our teams in and are ready to roll. But man, that was a very decisive first game between these two competitors. Now let's see what happens. 5 seconds off the clock already, off a very clean 50-50 there. Lecoms and team now pushing in, and it looks like that's gonna be yet another goal here for Team Tizaki. And wow, I mean, maybe perhaps we will see team like a history repeat itself here, Midge.
Yeah, oh man, I don't want to be rude, but it does feel like there was no conversation in between the games. That over push, I don't think that's a strategy. Oh man, hang on. Now that I'm verbalizing it, oh brother, okay. Now that I'm verbalizing it, maybe Chicky Bamboni thought that the way to keep up with Team Tizaki, instead of being speedy, was being aggro, and they just sacrificed in the first 10 seconds their own net. So I think maybe there was a conversation, but the approach was different than intended. The approach was, let's just go all out, think later. But Tizaki is not thinking later. They're actually aggressive with a lot of intention. It's just a matter of, it's controlled chaos. And Chicky Bamboni just went full chaos and no control. Forfeited a goal in the first 10 seconds. This is literally the last thing that needed to happen for them. Team Tizaki in the driver's seat yet again.
100%. I mean, like, yeah, they went in for blood, but sadly their offense was broken on that defensive line. But there we go. It looks like this is going to be a different game, though. Lecoms there with the equalizing score there, Mitch.
Okay. I can see this one happening.
Look at that!
Yeah, the smallest of 3 points passing place, and that's literally, again, what it takes to break through Team Tizaki. It takes something unpredictable, and I don't think even Chicky was ready for it. Oh, through the, what a save!
Whoa.
By Lecoms, and it's not gonna be enough. Owen is everywhere you don't want them to be. That's the go-ahead again for Team Tizaki, but valiant effort by the defense.
Owen with the cleanup there, man. That was, I mean, we've seen Owen do this before in previous games. Just like when you think that's the end of the play, Owen comes out of nowhere just to finish things up, man. Like in proper janitorial fashion, he cleans up the scene.
I love it. Chicky Bamboni still trailing by 1. They're gonna need a lot of offense to break through the defense, or in case there's a lack of constant pressure, you're gonna have to get creative. That's what the first goal was all about. They did not see a secondary pass coming off of the corner. Instead of the casual roll-up, you let fate decide. You took matters into your own hands, and everybody participated for that one goal. Something that we don't see a lot out of Team Tizaki. Is usually a lot of 1v3s, but they're back to back to the point that there's nobody left to defend. It's somebody trying to take on the entire defense, and then they fail. But the ball is given back to the offense. Let's see if the Tizaki boys can adapt to that, because I'm pretty sure Chicken Bamboni has already recognized it.
That's right, and it looks like the ball is right now in Tizaki's field, and it looks like Chiki are trying hard here to keep that aggression on. Whether or not the payoff, we'll see momentarily. Their pet with the aerial striking once again, hitting off the backboard. They're not quite making the target here, bouncing back off, and it's going to be a reset here. And oh, look at that.
Wow.
Jinx just taking it back home after a long and hard-fought attempt. The ball just went back into Jinx's hands, and there you go, secured. All that aggression sadly led to the defense being a bit too weak there for the reply. And here we are now, 3-1-2 up ahead. That's 1 point of insurance now for Team Tizaki as we move on through game 2 of this best of 5, Mitch.
Gorgeous assist by Owen. The placement for the shot was actually, it could not get any better than that, but the assist is really the money. Oh, there it goes. A taste of their own medicine. Pet, who has been 404, nowhere to be found so far, is found by Tango, who puts up a perfect cross shy of the big box. That's the second one for Bamboni. Again, it's those assists that's catching Tizaki off guard. You do that again, you got a tight ball game.
That goal was immense, threading a needle formed by the two defenders there, but sadly it wasn't enough. And with that, they're now just 1 point away from equalizing, 2 minutes away from the clock. Can they stave off a match point game in the next play? We'll see very soon, because man, this is just intense. And you can there it is, there it is. Pet's like, hold up, I got you.
Oh man, don't give Pet that much space. He'll bend time to his favor, slow down the ball, freeze it in the middle of nowhere. Chicky Bamboni back in this one, 3 apiece, 150 on the clock.
And this could be what we're talking about before, about Team Cheeky here, pulling up their socks, like they have a few, like the cars they are here on this field, they do need to take some time here to gear up,
Yeah.
Like it's a slow and steady process here, but I mean, that's why we're here with the best of 5, and now they're kind of fighting fire with fire here, but and they're pushing it up one more. I mean, hey, they still need to fight because they know who they're up against here. Team Tizaki aren't just going to sit back now that these guys, mean business. But, I mean, what's interesting is that, Team Cheeky do have more shots on target. I mean, they have 9 versus, Team Tizaki's 7. But, again, it's more about the quality of those shots on goal rather than the quantity. Because, again, they've had to be more aggressive. That's how they've been so strong after being swept in the last show up. But at the same time, this increased aggression has, had an effect on the defense, but it's working in their favor here, Mitch.
Yeah, it's really a bittersweet moment for Bamboni because they've put their best foot forward offensively, but the first and last of the 4 goals for Team Tizaki has been entirely their fault. And Chicky Bamboni, like you called it, they really have the numbers advantage when it comes to the stats, but that's what it takes to break down Tizaki. What does it take to break down Chicky? It's just them messing up. It's really their responsibility. Crossbar, and now here comes the one on the dunk. And now, almost another post found by Tango, but he studies the equalizer for a piece. 33 seconds left.
Oh man, Cheeky Bamboni. I mean, after that first encounter against Tizaki, I mean, Tizaki must be cheeky bamboozled by what's going on here. I mean, it's a whole different game. But I mean, that's what you talked about before, how communication must happen.
No.
Mid-scene. Now they're just rolling it in. That was good to be dribbling it in. That was terrifying, Mitch.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit out of hand with the kickoffs and the empty nets for Chicky Bamboni, but I completely agree. Tizaki was not ready for a tie ball game, especially in game number 2. They were up by enough to call it quits. And now Chicky Bamboni does not want to go to overtime. They won one last possession in the offensive half. Here comes the clearance, 3 seconds to go. Big banger of a clear. And now this one will be touch grass. Team Tizaki and Bamboni. Overtime in the finals. What would you expect out of this one, Meyer?
Oh man, I mean, like, dude, this is a completely different matchup from what we saw in that first game. I have no idea. I mean, like, the Team Tazaki again, they haven't been as aggressive this encounter. I mean, they had the offensive lead in game 1. Game 2, you know, like the Bambonis, they definitely did pull it up a notch, and they stats wise were higher. But I mean, we have to see, man. Like, it's. I want to say statistically it might be Cheekies, but at the same time, Tazaki, sorry, have... dude, we'll see, okay? All right, I don't want to jinx it. I'm just going to be talking and I'm going to jinx myself regardless of what I'm going to say, but I think it's Tazaki's, man. I think it's Tazaki's, just because, like, they always reply.
And you might be right. Oh, man, that would have been the call to come off the non-jinx out of Maya. The pressure, though, is building a little bit too much in the blue ocean. Cheeky Bamboni cannot escape, and here comes another example of that from the corner. Challenge immediately. Pet from the heavens will be met by Owen, who won't let them escape that easily. Still in the blue half, and this one will be an open net.
Right.
Oh, first time that we see the gap as open because of a defensive mistake. Other times was just an offensive extra push. This time the offense just gave up the ball and nobody was home. This one stinks yet again for Bamboni because you had your own fate in your own hands. Now Team Tazaki moves on to finals point.
That's right. There we are. Game, set, and match point happening very soon now for Team Tazaki. And, you know, if I think the entire flow of this game would have completely changed if Bamboni were able to secure that, because that would have been like, what, the 3rd or 4th goal in a row? I mean, like, that was a pretty strong comeback there. But Tazaki there stemming that tide, you know, stopping the flow of concession there just when they needed to, because now, you know, this is it for them potentially. This is where all the money is. This is for the grand prize again of those Cooler Master AIOs, Mitch.
Yeah, and oof, I don't want to play party pooper, but it's definitely the toughest L so far because Chicken Bamboni folded. They gave up the first goal, the 4th goal, and the 5th goal in overtime because of poor defense, because you're not rotated properly, because even if you're not supposed to be bound to the 3 sticks in your own half, like there does not need to be a forever goalie in your own end, but you really need to be ready for any and all offensive mistakes that can lead to a breakaway by the opponents. And 3 goals out of the 5 that you were scored, you cannot let them be breakaways. You gotta fix it after 1, especially after game number 1. You gotta fix it after the first one that you got scored on, and instead you gave out 2 more, enough to move on Team Tazaki to match point, tournament point, Master Cup point. Chicken Bamboni needs to think about the reverse sweep and start executing now. Jinx with a Doomsy Dunk. 1-0 4:04 on the clock.
And there we go, that Doomsy Dunk. Not a Doomsy dish per se, but I mean a dish well served nonetheless there.
I love it. Best served cold. Cold as Bamboni's hope so far. I mean, Chicky, they are made for the grand finals. It's just that they're literally folding right now. They're not playing their best game against Team Tazaki. Team Tazaki is unfazed, unbothered, chilling like a villain right now. And this is where they thrive, in the spotlight.
Oh my
Chicken
God.
Bamboni is just getting clip after clip after clip. Wesley, so unforgiving. Look at the pass. Owen has been the assist machine, and this one slotted top 92 0 Team Tazaki.
Oh man, Owen and Wesley definitely are a dynamic duo. Jinxed comes out of nowhere just to secure some disgusting goals. This is a great trio, and you know, I think that regardless of the outcome here, I think that, you know, like, this has just been a really good game of Rocket League altogether. I mean, like, regardless of if Cheeky come out on top here or if they don't, I think that they will also come out of here thinking, hey, I mean, like, this was a good game. I mean, like, what can we do better? Because, you know, like, the level of play we've seen here has been fairly interesting. This is one for the labs for sure.
Let's see if there's any comeback in the Cheeky boys. Bamboni still trying to get something going, but the offense is just 100% Tazaki. They are so jealous when the ball goes to the blue half. they'll get it right back in a matter of seconds, Chiqui. Good look at the net. A demo towards Pet that eases any and all pressure that was building. Oh, this one's allowed. Cut immediately by Wesley. Wesley has been also a defensive asset when it comes to cutting off the offensive efforts at the root from Chiqui Bamboni. They are not going past the halfway line, and then if they ever, they only get one touch in the orange side of the field. Chiqui Bamboni trying to control this pressure. This one's an infield pass, and finally some real estate in front of the blue team. Team Tizaki though, behind the ball yet again.
Oh, dude. And man, I mean, like, right now it does seem definitely as if it's basically all said and done here for Team Tizaki. They are now 2 ahead here in what is now essentially a match point for them. Should they just maintain this lead, this dominance here, they should take this home. Again, stats-wise, they are double the amount of shots on target here from Team Bamboni, but we have seen things turn out not quite the way they'd expect. I mean, at least from stats. But here we are, 1 minute and 42 seconds on the clock here, Mitch, and this is certainly looking like a slower game now. Things are kind of like cooling off a tiny bit here. I'm not too sure exactly what the idea is. We're seeing a lot of wide shots here as the ball just kind of goes anywhere. But here we are, Owen to Jinxed, getting intercepted here. Sadly, we didn't get to see what was going on here with that play. But with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go here, and a shot on the target here. It's nowhere to be seen. Wesley secures yet another goal there for Team Tizaki. And man, it is looking dire now for this final here for Team Bamboni.
Yeah, time and time again, Chiqui Bamboni is caught off guard with a long shot. Nobody home. Nobody thinks that there's a shot. Nobody thinks that there's an angle. And even if you know that there shouldn't be, you cannot. It's possession. It's all that is happening right now. I totally
100%.
understand. If you're on the opponent's half, you don't need a goalie. You need 3 men pushing and 1 ready to rotate back, and that's fine. The thing is that if you lose possession in the middle of no man's land and you expect that not to be a threat, of course it's gonna be a goal. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the 6th one out of Team Tizaki that they punish that mistake. And you cannot let it go by 6 times for you to fix it on the 7th. There's not going to be a 7th because Team Tizaki is 30 seconds away from crowning themselves Master Cup champs.
That's right. Tizaki consistently on the ball there. And with that, Owen secures yet another goal. Check out this play. Ball goes up. Owen with the chip. And that's it, man. Like, the angles they're getting is just something else. I mean, like, it's really hard for our goal, our other team here to even compete. I mean, there's a bit of a empty net syndrome here. The goal is constantly empty as Team Bamboni are trying to secure like more offensive maneuvers, and they just keep getting punished for it.
Syndrome, I love that with all my heart. With 10 seconds left, couldn't overcome sickness. The capitalists win again. The hospital is the house. Team Tizaki makes the rules. It's their world. We're just living in it. With a sweep in the grand finals, Team Tizaki are your Master Cup champions.
Team Tizaki securing game 3, game 7 match here. We got some. I thought you were drumming, not clapping, but let's clap. Yeah. Oh man. What a game, what a day. Thank you so much for that, our finalists, Team Tizaki and Chiqui Bamboni, for showing us Rocket League, man. And congratulations on your prizes as well. First place will be getting each Cooler Master ML360 Sub-Zero AIO Cooler. AIO stands for all-in-one, those asking in chat. Second place gets an XG Platinum Plus 850 PSU each to power their rigs up. And our third place match will be happening behind the scenes. So our third place contestants, if they just keep an ear out on the Discord, and hopefully we'll get that sorted for you. But that is going to be it here from us at the Master Cup Community Tournaments. But as far as announcements are, I believe, LATAM Fam, when is that? Is that in half an hour? Or is that in 1 hour's time?
Yes, sir. In half an hour.
All right. So stay tuned because in 30 minutes time, Mitch Mosey is going to be moseying on for the Cooler Master LATAM fam stream. Is going to be with a soon to be announced co-host because we don't know who it is just yet. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this Rocket League tournament, I'm sure there's going to be yet another Cooler Master Master Cup community tournament for a Rocket League happening. But there is, of course, going to be our Master Cup Lab series as well. That's happening later on in the year. I believe that is in the month of September. And that has a prize pool of, I believe, $5,000. So, you know, like if you think, yeah, you could show our Bambonis here, our Tazakis here, you know, who's boss and get some money, you know, then by all means, guys, join in. Otherwise, you know, we again have the LATAM fam stream here tonight in 30 minutes time. At, I believe, 5 p.m. Pacific time, there is going to be another Cooler Master stream here. I believe it's going to be our North American Rocket League stream with Shakims and friends. I don't know if you're going to be presiding there, Mitch, but if you're not, then regardless, guys, it's going to be yet another tournament, some more fun, some more prizes to be won. And that's going to be it for Rocket League for us with the Master Cup. Next week is next month. It's going to be the month of March. Apex Legends is up next. If you fancy yourself more of an FPS shooter than a Rocket League, third-person football with cars player, we'll come up with a genre next time. But do hit up our Discord channel. Links will be in the description and also in the links and chat channels as well. And for the Start GG, sign up with your team. It's going to be 3v3s next month, just like this month with Rocket League, but for Apex Legends. And all that's going to be boiling down through our qualifiers until the end of the month in the same fashion as you have had and have hopefully gotten used to since the Brawlhalla one from last month to our grand finals for Apex Legends. All that and more happening here with the Master Cup. Thank you once again, everybody, for watching. Mitch, it's been a pleasure, dude. It's been so long. It's been too long.
It's been too long, not so long, too long.
Come
on, Timothy, arrange this. Arrange this now. I order you. What's the word? More constantly.
Please.
Yeah, please. You know, manners, Mitch. ever heard of him? Yeah, it's been too long. It's been my pleasure. Please, I have a sign off in Spanish. It does not translate well to what we've done so far for the better half of a year. But please, you can throw it to me. I'm gonna peak my mic. It's not gonna sound well. If I could just hear your smothery voice, buttery voice, that'd be like my birthday gift, and I'll take that to my grave because I'm so ready for the sign off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for watching our Rocket League tournament here for the Master Cup Community Tournaments. And until next time, as always,
stay cool, baby! See you in a bit!